Hello, my name is Gavin Jones, the creator of Realms Asunder. In the coming campaign, we will be playtesting some of the abilities that we'll be using. So some things may feel underpowered or overpowered. We are aware of that and we're working on it. We're also going to probably be covering some darker themes for a more mature audience, so be warned of that ahead of time. I hope you enjoy Realms Asunder, The Threads of Destiny.
My stories are catalogued within these pages of my journal. Eons ago, I was tasked with recording the events that occurred as I travelled across the many worlds and realms. Throughout the ages, I've seen heroes rise, warlords conquer, and kingdoms fade into mere legend. I've witnessed gods play games with mortals, using them as pawns for their own pleasure, enjoyment, for what they deem as a higher purpose. Threats larger than comprehension loom within the realms. One tale emerges from the annals of time, a story of unlikely heroes connected by the threads of destiny. I hope you will find as much enjoyment in their tale as I. Yours, Zerzio Rini.
All right.
Go does not go after 2.
Oh my gosh.
1 does.
Last week,
Last time.
our brave
Dragon Ball
warriors
Z.
went to
Last time you guys. Oh my gosh. All right. Last time you guys entered the Soulforge, a secret research facility in Houghton, looking to manipulate life. You went there at request of the Oathkeeper for the Ring of the True Seeker for Ghost.
Oathkeeper?
Oathbreaker, sorry, my bad.
Oh, cut again. Here
My
we
bad.
go.
No,
Start
we're fine.
over.
We're fine. We're fine.
5th time.
You guys.
Oh, we're just asking for you to kill us at this
I'm
point.
just like more and more. I'm just like, should I up that a little bit again? You guys entered the facility doing the puzzle at the door, finding some interesting things within the facility, including a cooler of corpses.
And wine and cheese. Don't forget that.
I got the
and
wine.
wine and cheese. And wine and cheese.
That was
Oh.
It seems that the researchers of the facility are dead as their creations have killed them.
R.I.P. in peace.
And after you guys fought some of them, you decided to take a rest. Unfortunately, the creature rolled a pretty high examination roll and figured out that you guys were in the facility. Followed your tracks basically back upstairs, and
No.
we ended the episode with you guys all trying to hide in whatever places you could within the room,
Big brain monster.
and the creature breaking in the door, peeking in, and asking you why you killed its friends.
Could you do the voice again for people that didn't hear it last time?
Don't got the balls.
Why did you kill my friends?
That was like 6 different
It
heads.
has a conscience. It has friends.
Hey, Gavin, can you do that
It's
whole
just
thing over again? I
Gavin
felt like you just
flexing
were
on us
reading
again.
from the script. There was no, like, personality in it. Like, can you...
We need more emotion,
little bit
basically,
more
is what he's
emotion.
saying.
Parker,
So
I thought
start
we
over.
were
Why don't all of you fuckers roll initiative for me, please?
What?
Not even giving us a chance to talk it down.
Dude, my dice are doing good so far.
My dice have betrayed me.
Wait, so
Oh,
was
no.
I just like
Yeah, this is
sleeping
great.
in a corner?
Yeah, so I want.
or-
So Ellie, let's go through where everyone's at in the room. So the creature is in the doorway right now.
Yep.
On the left side of the room is like a hearth, food stocks, cupboard, stuff like that. On the right side is 4 bunks with people, like with 8 beds total, basically. Ghost is standing on the right side of the door, which is now off its hinges. Roy and Nick are in the bathroom across.
Oh.
Wait, yeah, Roy, and then Roy, were you behind the bed? And was
Behind the
Eldoran?
bed, I think.
Yeah, okay.
think
Eldoran,
Eldoran
and Nick were in the bathroom.
We were in the bathroom.
Nice.
Roy, you were behind one of the beds. Erle, you were behind one of the other beds, right? You were like
I
back
think
in the
I
corner.
was over by the horror.
Okay. Well, you were
Hark,
trying.
Who goes there?
You were trying to hide, so there wasn't any place to hide.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it must be behind the bed.
So Ellie, where would you like to be at? You didn't pay attention to anything I said, did
No,
you?
I did. I don't. There literally doesn't seem to be a good spot.
There-
Can I
It would be in the pantry. Let's be real.
I mean,
Can
yeah,
I
I said she
stand?
could hide in the cupboard.
Can I stand in the toilet?
that's where Eldorn and Nick are, so you can enter and be in
Uh,
there with them.
It's a chamber pot. That's
They're
it.
yeah, they're.
It's
chamber
a
pots.
very tight room, so the three of you are going to be kind of squeezed in there. You
It's
could
also- It's also a filled chamber pot.
I would allow you to try to hide behind some of the since you're smaller. I would allow you to try to hide behind some of the barrels and stuff for food if you would like.
No, I'm pretty sure Ellie was right behind the creature, about to cut its head off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, I'll probably be just stress eating. in
Okay,
the
go ahead and
barrel.
make a stealth check for me, just in case.
Stress eating in a barrel.
That's a sentence.
16.
I need you to re-roll for me
Why?
because it rolled a 16 for its
perception
perception.
That's 16 again.
Okay, good to know. You think you're pretty well hidden. So it's looking. One of its heads turned straight towards Ghost. One
No,
of its
you're
head.
fucked.
One of the heads is looking straight in towards where Eldoran and Nick are, and the other head is kind of with its eyes sewn shut. Is kind of moving its head, looking around the room. So, let me roll some initiative for these things.
Ew.
How many are there?
From what you
3.
saw, there was the big one, which is the
Right.
one in the doorway right now, and then there were 2 others with it.
Okay.
With
Not the
the
same
The
size.
arms.
No,
yeah,
the arm
the
ones.
grapplers.
Okay.
And
Grab
the
some
3-headed one has
All of
arms too, right?
Yeah, so the 3-headed one is basically like 3 of these corpses kind of stitched together. One of them has, like, the arms are kind of off, so one of the heads doesn't have the sealed mouth or eyes. One of the heads has the sealed mouth, and one of the heads has the sealed eyes.
Right.
Which is great. That mouth thing's so much fun.
What that mouth do?
So,
We know what it
uh,
do.
did anyone get 20? Okay, anyone above 16? Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh.
there's a first time for everything.
Anyone
Hello?
else? Anyone else up there? Nope. Okay. 14 to 12. What do you? Just Aralea? Okay. 10 or 11.
Fuck.
Okay. Anyone get 9?
You guys suck.
Okay. LD, you're going at the same time as the arms.
Good job, LD.
Sweet.
You did good, kid.
You and me, LD. Oh no,
Hell yeah.
Arlea's going before you. You and me,
Okay.
Arlea.
8.
You guys.
Anyone get 7?
Jesus.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay. Anyone? So, okay, what did the rest of you get? Ellie?
Are we gonna go down the whole number?
No, I just want to.
Number 3, my lord.
Nick?
2.
Ghost?
1.
6.
Please.
6.
Oh.
Okay, so
Oh.
Ghost.
Okay, that's not
That
that
would have
bad.
been that would have been real funny though. So Ghost, Ellie, and then Nick. All right,
Bring it the dial.
let's get some music going.
It's fine. What
Can you guys hear
what
that
are
all
you
right?
tripping on?
Nope.
We can't hear
it.
that at all.
No.
Oh, you can't hear it at all?
No, we can't hear it.
Guys, hear your luscious, beautiful voice, sweet DM from Gillis.
Surprised you guys can't hear that. It's actually pretty loud.
I don't hear it at all.
Now we hear it. Kind of.
Do we?
For a second. I heard some cymbals.
You guys can't hear that at all?
There.
Really
Wait,
quiet.
I can hear it. I can hear it.
It keeps cutting in and out.
I think Zoom is suppressing it as background noise.
That's probably what it is.
No,
Yep.
I hear it. I hear it.
So, you just gotta be very quiet, Gavin, always.
Well, Gavin, as soon as he starts talking, it goes away.
Here's another cut. Oh my god.
Start from the beginning.
How about now?
So start over.
Yeah, we can hear
That's
that,
pretty
but
good.
talk.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh,
Okay.
it cuts out.
So when you stop talking, we can't hear it.
Okay, so
Except for now.
Just leave it.
Yep.
Just leave
Keep going.
Okay.
Oh, now it's paused. There it goes.
Let's cut.
well, my
restart?
mic can hear it, so the people can hear it.
We'll
Oh.
restart from the
No.
beginning.
Okay, let's go.
Introduce
Okay,
us.
Roy, you are first.
Are you just trying to
What do you
stall?
What do you want to do?
I was thinking,
Are you gonna do it?
let's start this party strong.
Oh, here we go.
My eyes are gonna flash light as I reach my hand out and say Starfall.
Okay.
And cast Starfall at level 1.
So
it's actually happening. Let's go.
It's actually happening.
I'm
me just
useless now.
let me just double check the spell to see how. Okay, it's.
I call 3 stars
Oh,
down
yeah.
from the heavens.
Hold me.
So it goes through like 50 feet of earth.
Yep.
50
yep.
So-
100 feet.
So. Where are you putting these, Roy?
So they each do a 15-foot radius.
Uh
hit.
huh.
So I'm just gonna try to hit as many of them as I can. I'm
So-
assuming just 3 right in the doorway.
So, well, right now the one you can see is taking up the space of the doorway because it's about 10 feet tall. So
Okay.
go ahead and make an examination check for me real quick.
6.
Okay, you cannot see past the one in the doorway. So,
Do I assume there's more than just the one since our scouting mission?
yes, you would assume the other two are probably behind it, but you can't see them at the moment.
Okay. I'll do 2 inside the room
Okay.
to hit the big one that's in front of us, and 1 just on the other side of the door. And just
I mean,
hope that
you have to have line of sight.
Oh fuck.
Mm-hmm. So I would
Commit.
allow you to drop all 3 inside the room,
Let's
obviously.
do that.
You should be able to keep them. They'll have to be off to the side though, unless you want to hit Ghost.
Ghost isn't by the front door.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
he
He's
is.
right
I am.
next to the door.
Sure
So
am.
let
Let's try
me.
not to hit Ghost.
Okay, let me just. High or low?
Yes.
You need to pick one that's deciding whether or not you're gonna hit the ones behind it.
Yep. Low.
Okay.
Roll high.
I don't know.
For once.
You'll find out.
Well, let's find. Do I roll?
I already rolled for them, so you'll find out if you hit them or not when they come in the room.
Okay.
So
Do I
you roll
roll
a spell
for
cast. So,
each one separately.
I would say no. It'd be one hit roll.
Well, it's gonna suck if I miss, guys.
It is.
Please don't.
Because it's a spell cast, right? You're casting the spell.
That's a crit.
Are you serious?
12.
Okay.
Oh no, ghost.
3 now crit instead.
Oh no, ghost.
So, the front
Can
one.
take it.
So it's 3 different attacks,
Yeah. Each
but
one
it can
is-
only react because it's only one trigger. I'm just trying to think of how it would work fundamentally because it's one trigger, right? Or I guess you could try to dodge each.
Evan, let him one-shot this creature. Come on.
It's not gonna one shot. It was nerfed.
It's gonna try to dodge all 3 of your stars.
Oh, boo!
It's not gonna dodge all 3 of them.
You're
Hey, he's using slots. This is very good.
It's 6.
this is
That's 6 slots to
3
do that.
rolls, right? Then?
Yeah. So go ahead and make each of your star rolls and do them in order so that I know what they are.
Okay. One was an 8.
Okay. Give me a sec. Okay. So the first one is what's the total damage for the first one? Because it's
What do
gonna.
you do? Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. I want to keep them in order so that way when I know when they
Alright.
dodge what it is.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense.
Because they're
The first one is a 16
uh,
damage
4.
versus 16 damage.
You rolled an 8 total. Did
Yeah.
you roll?
It's 4 plus 1d8. Remember we nerfed it.
Yeah, 4 plus 1d8 plus wisdom.
Yeah.
So it's 8 total.
I rolled a
Or
1
Oh, I thought you
for
said
damage. which
I
is
thought
about
you
8
rolled
plus-
an 8 for damage. Okay, so 16 for the first one. How much is the second one?
Let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20.
Okay, and the third one.
There we go. That one is 26.
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll the first dodge, and I'll go ahead and roll them one at a time so I can see if they dodge or not.
Okay, first one's a 14.
Okay, The big one?
Didn't you already roll the first one?
Big
Oh,
one?
sorry, yeah, the first one was an 8. Sorry.
Okay, the big one dodges
And
on a
14.
19. Okay, go. Let me do the other ones first. So 19. So the big one misses the first one.
Yep.
Hits the one in the hallway. You said an 8.
Yeah, the first
Okay.
one's an 8.
Sorry, this is a little complicated because there's so many
Yeah, right
like
now.
damage things. Okay, give me a sec. So,
I wrote the damages down too.
yeah, I got the first one down. Okay, second one. You rolled a 14. So the first
14.
one, the big one fails to dodge.
Okay.
Second one crits. Third one dodges. So it does hit the big one.
I'm gonna only do like 10 damage, guys.
No, you're
After
doing
all
you're
this.
doing a lot to these guys. They're also pretty weak to light. You've noticed.
Light.
So you're saying quadruple damage.
Quadruple damage.
Instant
Mordecai is
kills.
Dead.
Okay.
Right.
And then the last one. Go ahead and roll.
Was a 20. To hit.
Was a 20 dodge?
Yeah. Or 20 dodge. You're right. Correct.
Fail.
So you rolled a natural 20.
Yes.
Fail.
What?
Fail.
Which is also the one that did the most damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say they all failed. They all failed on that one. So
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Now they're angry. Now they're angry.
This is all his spell slots.
Yeah,
it has
this
to do something.
well.
And it's
Better
all
be
of his
present.
luck for the rest of the session.
So
campaign.
one thing that was gonna be a problem too is that there's no light, not like a whole lot of light in here currently.
Now there's a shit ton.
Now there's a lot because you watch. Wait a sec, let me-
Describe the scene.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be getting there.
He has to get out his calculator.
Oh. No, I'm doing it all in my head, but it takes me a little bit. You guys watch as Roy reaches out, eyes glowing, and you hear the words just "Starfall" come out of the mouth, and you watch as the ceiling almost dissipates and disappears, like the solid stone almost warps into this blackened sky, and you see 3 pinpricks of light. And they just boom, 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 slam right into the chamber, shaking the stone around you as these like bursts of light come out, and just this creature just ah!
I'm sorry.
It's that did a lot of fucking damage.
Is it
Okay.
angry?
Angy.
It definitely does not look happy. I mean, it didn't look happy before, so
And
Okay.
It's asking about its friend.
As my snap, I will create another star right next to me.
all right.
Just in
It's
case.
like, the guy that did it, he's right here.
Yep.
Huh. I
The
guess
neon
yeah.
sign.
It also protects me.
Okay. So, in response, is that the end of your turn, or are you gonna move anywhere?
I have nowhere to fucking move.
Yeah, you're basically like kind of backed into a corner already.
I'm crawling up the wall to get away.
So,
Yeah, that'll end my turn.
at the end of
Disguise
your
self
turn,
into wall.
I have 4 spell slots left.
it can't
Nice.
get. Oh, actually, yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. At the end of your turn, you watch as the head with the mouth begins to open up, and you hear this ear-splitting scream. Oh, whoops. That's not the right one. I need. That's. Okay, I need everyone. Just trying to think of the dimensions of the room.
Bathroom
I mean, I would say the bathroom's probably about 25 feet away, so they would still hit them.
Around a corner.
I will give you guys a +2 since you're behind a corner. So the two boys in the bathroom, you get a +2 to your roll. Everyone else, I need you to make a D20 vitality saving throw for me.
Oh, yay.
Ooh, good. Remember that luck I was talking
Oh,
about?
no.
The 2 in the bathroom are like, this is the safest place. We shouldn't leave. This is
Oh, no.
fantastic in here. Bye, luck.
Marcus, you killed me.
Why? What?
Because I'm not dodging this.
Oh no.
Okay.
So this is an attack, right?
I think this is its reaction.
This is
It's
its
its turn.
this is his
damage
this is his boss action.
Oh, I thought this was Marcus's damage. My bad.
No.
I didn't hurt
So
anyone.
so
Ghost?
I was a good boy.
LD. I mean, he could have he could have cast with the safe caster if he really wanted to. Anyway.
No, I'm out.
Oh, well, never mind. Okay, actually,
I
let me
would've.
just say this: Did anyone roll below a 3?
Oh.
What did you roll? What did you roll, Aralea?
I rolled a natural 1.
I also rolled a natural 1,
Ooh.
Oh.
but it's +2, so it's a 3.
And
your vitality bonus is 0?
It matters. Nope,
You have
I have
any
a plus
vitality?
1, so
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
So everyone but Aralea takes.
Wait, I don't take damage?
No, don't worry, you will get.
You'll
to
take
you.
more.
No, you're gonna be deaf.
Yeah,
Wh-
you're
uh,
deaf.
Oh yeah.
So everyone takes 7 points of true damage. No, I nerfed it a little bit since last time. Aralea, you take
God.
14 points of true damage, but you're also deafened.
So remind me what that does again.
You receive I'm glad I left this book open. You receive a -1 to hit and -3 to all D20 reaction rolls.
So can you hit me with what this sound sounds like, Gavin?
One second, let me put my headphones on.
I can't do it justice. Let's just say that.
Okay,
'cause
I like that
What
better.
the fuck?
I like that.
Just do the screech you did last time.
It basically is like.
There it is.
Not that. Oh god.
Fingers.
I definitely peaked there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you need
sure
a
did.
volume warning at the bottom for that one.
So
Rip headphone users.
So, Gavin,
Alright.
the -3 for reaction, that includes dodging, yes?
yeah.
Okay.
So that brings us to you, Aralea.
Yeah. So, can I see the other creatures back there? Or do I think that it's just the big one?
You can only see the big one right now because of the angle you're at.
Okay.
Because you would be because I imagined Roy was on the one like the far side and you were on the closer side, kind of behind Ghost a little bit further.
Yeah, yep, okay.
So
So, I will,
Right.
yeah, that's a given.
Oh,
So
for sure.
prepare to dodge is an action, or is that a maneuver?
That's your maneuver.
Maneuver.
Yeah.
maneuver.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I can cast a snap spell for my action, yes.
Correct. You can do
Okay.
any maneuver as an action.
Cool. I will cast Combust at 2nd level
Okay.
for my action.
So go ahead and make your attack roll for me.
8.
Okay. It's not gonna try to dodge you, so go ahead and
So that is max combustion stacks. So that's 10.
okay. All right.
And then I
And-
will prepare to dodge.
Okay. That brings us to LD.
Oh wow. I like
Actually, I'll
cast
say
space.
this, LD. As you start to prepare your stuff, you see from behind it a few creatures, since the light is now emanating into this room and slightly going into the hallway. You can see 2 creatures starting to move into the room behind it. They kind of sneak past it, get under one of its arms. So there are 2 other creatures entering the room now. They're moving in. They look pretty hurt.
Are they the same creature or a different creature?
They're two of the ones with the stitched arms are now moving into the room. So
Okay.
they look like they've just been burned by like radiant light.
I'm gonna hit one of them with a light basic missile.
Okay, which one do you want to hit? 1 or 2?
2.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
I'm out of the bathroom, Eldor.
No. It works.
Okay.
This is fine.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Everything's okay.
Oh, here we go. 6, 8, 10.
10?
Woo.
Okay. Jeez. Ouch. Maybe I should have dodged you. Okay. What do you want to do as your maneuver?
Get back behind the wall.
And prepare to dodge?
And prepare to dodge.
Okay. So you like kind of like peek out, shoot your missile quick, roll back behind the wall, and like get ready for anything coming into the room. The two are walking in. Ghost, you are immediately apparent.
Yep.
And Roy.
I didn't do anything to him.
So, one of them is gonna go ahead and move over
Oh,
to you,
fuck.
Roy, and it's gonna make an attack against you.
Kitty aggro.
One of the arms.
Yep.
Bodyguard.
Okay. It does hit, so you can't dodge. So
Guys,
That's
this is
fine.
too much excitement for Ray. She's puking.
Oh,
so
poor kitty.
Nick peeks out from the bathroom. You see.
Stop.
It's so much. There's so much going on in this first 10 minutes.
So, Roy, as this creature starts moving towards you, with its
God damn it.
with it's just running at you, trying to slice. Nick, you peek out, you jump in front of him, and just take the blow. You go ahead and do damage quick.
Mm-hmm.
Shit was attacking me. I thought it was attacking Ghost.
You take
Right?
Yeah, wait. Oh.
No, there's another one in the room.
Oh, gotcha.
13 points of slashing damage, and you are vulnerable until its next turn. That means any
Vulnerable.
damage die rolled against you can be re-rolled.
Okay.
The other one is going to go
Sorry,
for you.
how much damage again?
It was 13.
13.
13 slashing damage.
Okay.
The other one is going to go ahead and attack you, Ghost.
Okay.
Yeah, it does hit.
Okay.
You're going to just take it?
Yep.
Okay. That is 14 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make a wrestling.
Slashing.
I need
Okay.
you to make a wrestling check.
Is that just a D20?
D20 adding in your wrestling and athletics.
Oh, adding my athletics.
Athletics and wrestling, yeah. So.
You're
Okay.
really good at that, right? You're really good at that.
Okay, what'd you get?
10.
21. You are
That's about right.
you are grappled.
Okay.
These things are pretty tough.
They're pretty strong.
Nicholas
Yeah.
says nonchalantly to Ghost as he's being wrestled to the ground.
Yeah, basically this creature is like
These are
its
pretty
arms
strong.
are kind of like stretch almost around you as it attacks, and like it pulls you into this like iron grip. Okay, that brings us to the big guy.
God.
Oh yay.
The big guy sees the thing that hurt it the most.
Well, the only thing that hurt it.
Yeah,
What
the
hurts
only,
the most?
and also hurt its friends. So it's gonna go over.
Does it look at its own emotions? Its internal conflict?
Let's see. What do I want to do? Okay, the first thing it's gonna do.
God.
Is make peace.
Actually, no. That's what it's gonna do.
Can anyone protect Roy?
So it's gonna go ahead and make an attack against Roy.
Okay.
He's gonna die.
It does hit. You gonna take it? You gonna bodyguard it, Nick?
I have nothing to.
Bodyguard! He's gonna die!
He has more hit. Oh wait, no, you have less. You don't have a lot of hit
Yeah, he
points
had
right
like
now.
20.
Yeah, he's pretty weak.
Oh,
he's like 20.
bodyguard.
Okay. Nick. Oh, and I can reroll damage dice because you're vulnerable.
Yep.
Let me go ahead and reroll that
This
too.
guy you died last time.
Didn't get any better. 13 points of slashing damage again. And I need you to
Okay.
make a wrestling check for me.
Pussy stuff.
Ooh, not good. Not good.
Yeah, that's right. You better keep rolling that good.
Probably worse.
I rolled a 10.
5.
I rolled a 10.
5.
So you are now grappled.
Yep.
And you guys watch, it's got 6 different arms. And so one set of the arms grab Nick and kind of pull him into its side. So, that brings us to Ghost. Ghost, you are grappled.
Yeah. Yep.
What would you like to do?
There's not an option really to try and break free, is there?
You can attempt a wrestling check to break free, or you can attack, but you receive a -2 to any actions you do.
Fuck. Okay. I can't do an echo probably right now either, can I?
Yeah, you can.
It's just a negative.
You can't do anything except, you can't
Well,
react to anything.
so an echo doesn't target anything. It's a self-cast thing. So
Right.
it would just happen. It's kind of like rock, like any rock armor or anything like that.
Okay.
Is echo a snap or is it an act?
It is a snap.
Yeah, so you can do that as your maneuver. You know that, right?
Ooh, okay.
Oh yeah, you don't have to always.
So I can try and break free and then also do an echo.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can.
Yeah,
do
I'm
it
gonna
in
do
either-
that.
You can do it in either order if that's gonna change if you
Yeah.
succeed or not.
You can do it in either order depending on what you want. So, okay, so you're gonna go ahead and try to break free.
Yeah.
What's your roll?
Roll now. It is
1,000.
So
Heyo.
athletics plus wrestling.
The nat 20.
Nice.
It only rolled a 12, so you break free of its grasp.
Okay.
And then you're gonna cast an echo.
Yeah.
That just is kind of next to you, right? It's just 5 feet from you.
It is. It doesn't specify.
Okay. It should be within touching you, basically. You leave it behind. So anywhere
Okay.
within 5 feet of you, but you can also move still.
Okay.
You still have your 25 feet of movement.
Let it touch you, Ghost.
Let it feel your.
How far is its reach? Like, that I would be able to tell?
Make a make an examination check for me. This is just
Okay.
from you kind of remembering what happened in the last fight.
Set examination.
Mhm.
So that's under perception, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's an 8.
You're not sure. You remember its arms being able to stretch out, but you're not sure how far they can stretch.
Okay. Just to try and gather my bearings, I'm gonna try and move back as far back as I can
Okay.
from it.
So are you gonna move towards like where the food and stuff is then?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. All right. And you got an echo there too. So, Ellie, that brings us to you.
Okay. Only your dear Nick is grappled, correct?
Yes.
yeah.
Currently, Nick is the only one grappled.
Okay. Alright. Alright.
Done snacking.
Leon comes closer to the food. I just imagine, like, I peek up over a barrel of, like, rice or corn or something. And I'm like, oh, fancy seeing you here.
Rice or corn.
I don't know. What do monsters eat?
Well,
I
this
don't know.
this was
Not the monster's food.
yeah, this was the stockpile for the staff that was
Yeah,
here.
rice and corn.
Yeah, there's corn, there's like beans, stuff like that in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, get up out of the barrel. It's like they're spilling over to the floor. You hear like tingle, tingle, tingle. I'm like, are you ready to do this? Hop out of the barrel. Probably fall over. Take out Fifi.
Get back up.
Get you guys get all
In that order.
You guys get all the movements. Okay. All right. This thing's disgusting looking, right?
Yeah, it's got like
Marcus
three.
kinda told me.
It's like 3 corpses almost stitched together into one.
Yeah, I try not to puke. All right, I'm like, Fifi, you ready to do this, girl? I look at her very intently. I'm like, we're gonna do this. This is disgusting. We're gonna do this.
Keep in
But we
mind,
have-
you still have your other weapon as well.
I know. A new player approaches Fifi. I pull the sword out. I like lick it on the side of it. I'm like, let's go.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna run straight for Nick. I'm like, don't you touch sweet Nicholas! We just saved that fucker!
Thank you.
Wipe at the arm that's grappling him with Fifi.
Okay, so go ahead and make your attack roll with Fifi. So,
That's a
fun thing,
12?
it doesn't even with your screaming, it like as you're like are charging it and Fifi's coming down, you guys watch as the heads kind of turn to look in surprise. You actually passed and were stealthed, so it did not know you were there.
Well, now it.
Surprise,
Now it does.
motherfuckers.
Okay, so
Now
what's
it
your
knows.
what's your hit for Fifi?
Sorry, it's a D12.
A D8.
D8? Oh.
Yep.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
D8 to hit. Yeah.
4, okay.
Okay.
And then a D12.
And then then whatever. Well, it's D10, I believe, for your damage.
Okay.
Let me get to Great Axe.
Be jealous of your new
battle axe.
weapon.
Yeah, your battle axe should be 5 plus 1d10 plus strength, but for you, since your weapon proficiency is level 5, it should be 7 plus 2d10 plus strength for Fifi. So roll
Okay.
2d10s for me.
Okay. Alright. That's a 9. That's another 9.
Oh.
18 plus
Jesus.
7.
That's 25 plus strength.
5 plus 2 for strength. 27.
Whew.
Remember how I crit for only 26?
I mean,
What's your most powerful attack?
I mean, she has hit like a stepping point.
Yeah.
So, you also have more tools at your disposal than
It's true.
Ellie. You have like 7 or 8 spells. So, sorry, I'm just looking at its resistances quick. So it's a slashing attack, and you said you did 27. Ugh.
Yeah.
You watch as Ellie charges and just hacks into this creature almost repeatedly with Fifi, and like it
We got
pulls
an
apart these
sushi!
threads, and like you notice like Ellie, one thing you notice is that like as Fifi hits, like you cut open a wound, but like there's not really like a pour of blood. It's almost like this black like drainage a little bit. Like it's very like viscous, like almost the thickness of like a glue or like honey rather than like
Ew.
blood.
Ew.
Um,
I
That is
step
ew.
away.
What would you like to do as your maneuver?
Step away.
With my maneuver, I would like to. So now I've cut off the
It's still
demon's
holding.
arm.
It's still holding Nick.
It's still holding neck, even though I've cut its arm off. How's
You
that
haven't cut its
possible?
arm, but you've cut into it really deep.
Oh, I was aiming for the arm. That's lame.
Yeah, you hit its arm. You didn't cut it off though.
Okay, well then, I'm
There are-
gonna go with my
there are 5
offhand,
Okay.
with my sword, slash at the arm again.
All
And
right.
I think this sword also has like a bomb sort of ability.
Sonic
It's
boom.
sonic boom.
Yeah,
So when you
Sonic boom.
when you crit, it does that.
Okay, it's only.
Oh
when I
boy.
crit.
Hit a crit.
Well,
Okay,
so
I didn't
and
write
keep in mind,
everything
keep
down.
in mind on your offhand, you roll a
It's
d8 still.
cost-
It's a -3.
Yes, and
to
then
hit.
3, and it's cost 6
It doesn't. No, it doesn't. You just have those. You spend those as a passive.
as a
it-
pass.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's impossible to crit then.
No, she can still crit on an 8.
Yeah, she can. Yeah. It
She
still
just-
counts as a crit.
Yep, she just misses on a 4 or below.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, and it's a D10
D8
again.
again. Yep.
D8 again. Oh my god.
Oh
Sure.
god.
God.
It's been a while
Sure.
since we.
It's-
Been a while since we did combat.
I rolled an 8. What
That's-
does that mean?
That's a crit,
Ah!
and it didn't know you were coming, so I'm not gonna let it react to you. So
We're all dead.
Yo.
okay.
Let's go.
So
Hell yeah.
Dude.
Oh.
go ahead and roll your damage, which is only 1d10 for this. So it's 5 plus 1d10 plus strength.
Okay.
What does Sonic Boom do again?
You'll find out real quick.
Oh, let's
Let's
go.
fucking go.
This
I'm
thing's gonna
hyped.
find out real quick.
Well, Nick and I are gonna find out
The
real quick.
I gotta-
7, So 5.
I gotta
plus
see if I
7,
have it
12,
written down.
14.
First time using this weapon, by the way.
Yeah, this is
I
the
I just
first
wanna
time.
I just wanna say
It was
that.
all worth it, y'all, to steal it.
It's all worth it that we can never go back to Black
Yeah,
Ash.
fuck that place.
Especially you can never go back to Black Ash.
Oh, I can go to Black Ash. I got
No,
the
not
sword. They
Ellie.
can't fuck.
Okay.
I was gonna say, what did I do in Black Ash?
So you did how much damage?
It was I rolled a 7, so you said 5 plus 7 is
12.
13, 12 plus 2, 14.
So it's okay. So it's 14 total damage, and that's still slashing
Times
damage.
2.
Times 2.
Times 2, so 28.
28.
Did you
Okay.
crit, Olivia?
Yep. So
I did the thing.
Plus whatever the sonic boom does.
yeah, we'll get to that. I gotta go find that real quick.
I knew licking it would be good luck.
I'm gonna have it.
Ew.
Okay, Nick, I'll give you an option. You can either roll a wrestling check or it has to make a strength saving throw. As it's hit with a sonic boom.
I will. Let's strength saving throw.
Okay. So I'm gonna make it. Olivia, go ahead and roll a d20 and just roll a d20 for me. I gotta find out where this enchantment is quick. I think it's
3.
okay.
I know.
3.
I was just debating on where I wanted to put the DC at. So I'm gonna make it a DC 12. Basically, it's not expecting this attack, but it is still holding on to you. Yeah, and it's pretty beefy.
Oh, it's moved me away. Oh shit.
Yeah, because it's got you in its grasp. So it was a matter of if it saves.
Is Sonic Boom.
It does not save. So Nick, you are released. It's in one of my idea folders. I gotta go find it quick.
Gotcha.
Let's go.
Remember it being a spell.
It's not the same as a spell. It's a little different.
Okay.
Release him from your grip.
So it does release you as it's hit. It rolled a 12, and then I had it since it tied it re-rolled to see if it could beat it. It did not. Wait, no. Sorry. It rolled a 12 plus 3. So sorry, Nick.
Oh.
Sorry, Nick.
God damn it. That's dumb. Big dumb. What about the sonic boom?
Wow,
shit?
you got our hopes up.
What about the sonic boom shit?
I'm looking. Okay, so what I think it does, I don't have it on me right this second, but what I believe it does is it knocks the target back 15 feet on a critical, and if it hits terrain, then it takes 5 plus 1d10 damage as it's slammed into the wall. So
It's a small room, correct?
yeah, you watch as Ellie comes up, hacks with Fifi, and then turns, and you watch as the sword starts to, like, you hear this, like, ear splitting, like, this very soft, like, screech as it gets louder, and you just hear whoom, and the sword hits, and it almost lets out this burst of air, and it slams this creature flying against the bunks, crunching the bunks apart and slamming into the wall before bouncing off over Roy. So go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
So it landed back where it started.
No, so it's behind Roy now. It's in the back corner of the room.
Okay.
Ellie freaks out. She like holds
So,
the sword close.
I need you to roll a d10 for me, Olivia, for damage. As
Oh.
it's slammed against the wall.
Oh wow. Keeps going.
Yeah, it's
Tell me it's a 10.
It's a 4.
Oh.
okay. 4 plus 5, so it's 9 points of
So
it's 9 points of
epic.
air damage as it, whoom, and it knocks it away. But unfortunately, Nick is still in its grasp.
I look back at the food. Hey, Ghost, did you see that? Did you see what I did?
I'm surprised that did not kill me as well.
No, I figured it would bounce kind of around you. But yeah.
I was expecting to be like thunderclap and just kill everyone in the room.
No, basically what I remember, I'm pretty sure that's what the damage was. It was just 5 plus 1d10 if it hits terrain. But what it does is when it criticals, it slams that target back 15 feet. So, and it just automatically happens on a critical hit. There's no like uses or anything. She can keep doing that if she hits multiple criticals. Okay, that brings us to Nick. Nick, you are still in its grasp.
Wonderful.
Did Nick take damage
side
from that as
question.
well?
Side answer.
To activate combat expertise, is that something like I have to?
Nope, that's a passive too.
That's
It's a passive.
passive.
How
so,
much?
like,
How much is that?
That's an armor penetration of 2. I don't know if this thing has much armor or what.
It sure does.
Basically,
Okay.
just did
That
2 more
is-
damage.
Actually, it did 6 more damage because the attack, the first attack with Fifi, the second attack, and then the wall slam.
Okay.
So Okay,
Is it
good to
dead?
know. It is not dead. It is definitely taken some pretty big hits. So that brings us to Nick. What are you gonna do, Nick?
Good question. A lot of my plans just got thrown along with me. So who is anybody else now within 5 feet of this creature? Holding
Roy
me?
is still within 5 feet. This creature's
Alright.
pretty big.
Am I within 5 feet of the armed creature?
I would say no. You're probably about 10 feet away from it now, because he got blown away.
The one that he's grappled by?
No, the
No,
the other one.
The other
Oh,
arms,
Yeah.
the smaller arms one.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a big one and two small.
Yep. And the small ones are looking pretty bad. The big one is looking relatively hurt.
Great.
It's fine, but it's got a few bruises.
Yeah,
got a
it's
boo-boo.
it's taken some beatings.
It hit
Leak
like
it,
the
honey,
edge of a
you know.
table a little bit too hard. It's got a bruise.
Right. I'm gonna look at its physiology, get a sense on where its weak points are, and with each strike, will light up with each slam of my fist.
All right.
Aim for the lights. So I cast weak points on it.
So
everybody has a.
As you gotta
Yeah.
make
Oh,
make
right.
the attack, which is a D12. So you do miss on a 3 or below.
Bad.
I swear.
I swear.
5.
It's totally hit. So you watch as Nick like kind of moves into this, like he's being grappled, but his hands are still up here, and he almost like jabs into these places around its body, reaching out, and these places start to glow with different lights.
Everybody has +2 chance to crit.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
We like.
Maneuver.
Oh boy.
Prepare to. Oh no, I can't dodge while I'm grappled.
Nope. You can't react while you're grappled. So
I will take a breath,
Okay.
please.
roll your D4.
That's a 1.
Okay.
No.
1 HP back to you. So at the end of Nick's turn, it's gonna take its second boss action. It's gonna reach out and it's gonna grab you, Marcus.
Oh!
Can't react anymore.
Yeah, Nick can't do anything to help you this time.
I refuse.
Okay, so go ahead and roll
I
your
spit
D20
on you.
wrestling check.
No consent.
Question.
Answer.
Can I use Echo Obstruction while you do this since it's a reaction?
It is an action, so I'll allow it. I'll allow it. So what's your
Okay.
echo obstruction do? Let me what's the
So
specific?
Echo Obstruction, I'm going to attempt to confuse a target with the Echo. So the target rolls a d20 adding in their perception or examination bonus
Sure.
against my athletics.
Okay, go ahead and roll your D20. Add in your athletics.
Okay.
You got a 15.
I got an 18.
So instead of grabbing you, Roy, it reaches out to grab Ghost. This image of Ghost, and it grabs it and it squeezes, and this image.
Oh.
Thank you.
That is that's its
Everyone's
second
saving my
action.
life.
That brings us back to Roy.
Woo!
I'm still alive!
I survived a round of combat. Hell yeah.
Run.
Just one round.
The doorway is open.
The doorway is open. Yes, that is true.
How's Nick looking in general? Like, does he look like ouchy?
Pretty beat up, but he can take a few more hits.
Pretty ouchy. All right, I will cast Mend Flesh.
Okay.
Nick.
Make your spell.
Whew, 8 made it.
Okay.
And you get 1,000,000 HP.
Luckily, I have a
What?
million hit points.
Gosh, you guys have been just rolling really good.
I'm craving it.
You get 12 HP back.
Well, okay.
Maybe I should have included its other
Look.
bonus that I was considering.
I thought you were going to.
Nope, too late. Too late.
I'm not going to this time.
You nerfed Aralea, it's
Too
fine.
late.
It's equal now.
I think a lot of people are spiking their mics right now.
No,
I'm
not
again.
not on mine. Not on
Okay.
OBS. OBS is
Adrian, I
fine.
think our internet is just shitty.
Oh,
There you go.
is it meaty time?
Everyone's
Okay, so
Luckily, no.
that's your action, Roy. What's your maneuver and your? Do you want to move?
I got a question. Does expunge work on a physical stat?
I would say
don't
for
think it
grappling, no.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think it would.
I think I specify that has to be something that could reasonably be removed.
Okay. I'm just gonna back the fuck up.
Okay.
And get
You
surrounded
can
by
run
my
towards the door.
Good
get
call.
surrounded by my 3 stars.
Okay,
And be
so you're gonna
within
back
range
into
of the
that.
4th.
Sure. You're gonna back over to that side of the room.
Yep, and I'll just prep a dodge actually.
Okay. All right.
Save me stars.
That brings us to Aralea. What are you doing?
Oh yeah. Okay.
You're pretty close to the
so
creature now, by the way. You're probably within like 5-ish feet too.
The beak one.
The big one, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to be that close to it.
Join me by the
Finish
stars.
him!
Join you by the stars.
They're nice and protected over here.
Oh, okay. I will move towards Roy and his stars.
Okay.
And I will also cast another combust
Okay.
at 2nd level.
Okay. What'd you roll?
I have a -1 to hit, so I
Correct.
rolled a 3, so that still hits.
That still hits barely.
Hell yeah.
We have plus
Okay.
2s, by the way.
Yes.
+2 to
Oh.
crit.
To crit,
Yeah,
yeah.
to crit. Yeah.
That's another 10 combustion stacks.
All right.
And then for my action, I will cast Detonate.
Oh, it's for
For
sure
3.
gonna try to dodge.
That's fine. It can try all it
This
wants
is
to.
nervous.
So
Yeah, I mean, I would like to expunge all
10
the
through
combustion
12.
stacks
10
off
through
them.
12 crits.
Okay, so D20 roll.
Yeah.
God.
Uh-oh.
It's a 10. It's a 10.
Oh.
Yes.
You roll a 10.
That's a crit. That's a
Oh,
crit.
on your
No.
on your D12, you rolled a 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
And
right.
and roll your D20 for the dodge.
What do I add to it?
It's just flat D20 roll because it's trying to dodge you.
And I
Unless you-
don't take the -3, right? Because it's not my
Because
reaction.
yes, correct. Because it's not your reaction.
18.
Oof.
Roll your damage.
Oh God.
Fuck
Get
yeah.
him. Get him.
So 1d4 times combustion stack still. We didn't nerf that at all.
Nope. Still 1d4 times combustion stacks.
Uh-oh.
So I rolled the 2.
So that multiplies
so
to 4.
That's 40.
So that's 80 points of fire damage. You watch, Nick. You are like next to this intensive heat that is like almost burns you, just from like the heat blast from it. You watch as this creature, vroom, flames burst in like up the side of this creature and just like ignite. It is charred to, it's very, very badly hurt.
Wow, 80
It's not
points of
dead.
damage.
It's not
80
dead.
points of damage.
And it's
Like,
not
oh, it looks
dead.
relatively hurt. 80
it's
points later. Oh,
not
now
dead,
it looks
yes.
really hurt.
So
Oh,
that was
fuck.
Who's cooking bacon in here?
Who's burning eggs?
Ew, this thing probably does smell like eggs.
It smells like
Rotten
charred,
boiled
rotten
eggs.
flesh in here now.
Does it let me out? Does it let go of me or no?
It does. No, it does not.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
Okay. Before. So what's your
one?
your
Sorry, Gavin. One thing.
Mhm.
That one is a channeling spell, so that takes up my maneuver, right?
Correct. On the next turn. So it's your action
On
to
the next
cast,
turn,
and then
okay,
the next
just-
turn it takes a maneuver to maintain. Correct.
Okay, I was just making sure that take a breath was still viable
Yeah. Yep. You can
during
still
my
do that.
last turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
Nerfer again.
No.
Come
No.
at me,
No. That
bitch.
was good. That was good combo for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna take its boss action after your turn, its first one, and it's gonna do piercing scream again.
Yay.
Fucking hell.
So does it do anything to me because
No,
I'm
you
deafened?
are deafened, so it does not affect you, but everyone else needs to roll a d20 saving throw.
Oh wait, then she wouldn't have crit, right?
Why do I keep rolling with so
Yeah,
well
she still
on these?
crits. She still crits because she still rolled a 10. She just has a -1 to miss.
Oh,
So,
that's right. Okay.
yep.
I
Right,
rolled
right. Oh.
shittily.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no, that's actually good.
LD
12.
Well, that's just what we
Let me
call
just-
you now.
Oh, no, it's not.
12.
Oh, darn.
12.
Okay, failure. Ellie.
19.
Thanks, Dad.
Success. Roy.
Damn, I don't want to get attacked.
Roy.
2.
Fail. Ghost.
19.
Pass. Nick.
18.
Okay, pass. So everyone but LD and Roy pass. So everyone else takes.
Oh, this might get bad.
LD and Roy. Everyone but LD and Roy
All of
takes.
us. So, or is it half damage?
It's half damage to you guys. So you guys take 8 points of true damage as blood begins to run down from your ears.
Yikes.
LD
Okay.
and Roy take 16 points of true damage, and you are now deafened.
Marcus, are you still up?
I'm good. Oh, I'm alright.
Just so you guys know, this is like very expensive for it to cast. So you are it's running really
that
low
makes
on
me feel
slots
so
already.
much better.
Okay, that brings us to LD and the arms.
LD's gonna poke his head out, take a look at Roy, and cast Mend Flesh.
Okay.
Hi, buddy.
Everyone's like,
Oh,
save Roy.
Send help, please.
That is a 9, so it hits.
Okay.
A dodge.
Oh, you don't want to dodge this. Okay.
Dodge.
That'd be really funny.
That would be- What is this?
You deal 19 damage.
19.
Whoa.
Nice.
Woo.
Okay, and your maneuver?
Still looking bad.
Can I take a breath?
Yeah. Roll your d4.
2.
Okay, 2 points of HP back to you. Okay, so Roy, one of them is coming after you. Aralea, one of them is coming after you.
Like striking or grappling?
They're gonna attack first.
Oh, they can do both.
They have a combo ability that they can attack and then grapple.
Gotcha.
So the first one attack, Aralea, is a natural 1. It misses. Roy is a 7, so it does hit.
Alright, I'll do my dodge that I prepped.
Okay. So go ahead and try to dodge.
Fuck! 2.
Well, I rolled a 17,
Oh.
so you take
But at least it was free.
you take 16 points of slashing damage,
Oh.
and then I need you to make a wrestling. Are you still conscious?
Yeah.
I need
he
you
was
to make a
healed.
wrestling check
Yeah, he's healed a total of 3 hit
Ooh.
points.
19.
Well, minus
For your
minus
wrestling check?
his resistances.
Oh.
You successfully break out of the grapple.
He did
As
it,
you
y'all.
push away, as the claws dig into you, and you shove away from it, and it kind of push it back on its back heels.
Oh, no.
That brings us to the big one. The big one is gonna walk up to you, Ellie.
Oh, forgot to
What you
subtract my
gonna
1
do?
armor.
What you gonna do, you fucked up motherfucker?
It's going to go ahead. It's gonna go ahead and it's gonna go ahead. It's gonna attack you.
Okay. Do your worst, you bitch.
Natural
Did
1.
he- Oh, wow.
My fucking god.
God.
Gavin is pissed. You can tell.
No, I'm just like deciding what it's gonna do. What's gonna do and
He's got the DM.
yeah, it's just gonna do it with just
It's gonna
with just
kill
Nick.
Roy.
With just Nick and its arm. It's gonna use crushing grip and it's gonna start squeezing Nick.
Yep.
You can't react to this. It's an automatic
Nope.
hit.
Yep.
So you take 13 plus. Ooh, whoops. Didn't change some of these. So that's 13, 10, 18 points of crushing damage to you, sir.
Okay.
Guys, got your armor though, right?
Are you
Yep.
up?
I'm fine.
Are you okay?
Nick
Well-
is just our tank, guys.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well,
Doesn't have as much
once
health,
it
but you have a
comes to
lot of armor.
Physical damage.
You mean magic?
Physical
yeah,
damage,
physical
I'm
damage.
fine.
It's he's okay against. Okay, that's the end of its turn. So that brings us to Ghost. So
Cool.
there's two next to on your side of the room next to Erle and Roy. Those are still been hit from the Starfall, and then there's the big one. So what are you gonna do?
And obviously charge and attack the big one.
Okay.
Nick, you beautiful son of a bitch.
You're welcome.
Critical.
It's an
What'd
8.
you roll? Yeah.
It's gonna
Nice.
attempt to
I'm
dodge. It's gonna attempt to dodge you.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
I don't know that you're gonna touch.
You roll a nat 20.
I roll 19.
Roll the 9. Deal your damage.
Okay.
Brutal. Not
Uh,
brutal. What was it? But you get it to attack again later. Or right now. Gosh, I cannot talk.
Yeah, I get to attack again after this. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Or do you have no idea?
so
how-
18 points of damage on that total.
Okay, and that's
is that a
slashing.
crit? Doubling?
That's doubled. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Ghost
Yep.
is like right at that point where he's about to break through to his next tier, which is where Ellie's at. The level 4 weapon proficiency. That's when you start like bumping up.
Yeah.
Because I think you're at level 3, right? Swords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 18 points of slashing. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Make your second attack.
Okay.
Oh.
That one is actually not a 8, but it is a 10.
No.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Well, you don't. But keep in mind, he doesn't get to keep going.
No,
So-
we
Right.
don't know.
But it's
Yeah.
still another critical. It's gonna try to dodge you again.
Okay.
Oh, thank God! Nat 20.
Reroll, Gavin.
Oh.
No.
What?
Do you have that one?
I have a nat 20.
Oh my God! What are you doing to me? Oh,
Wow. Wow.
bless. Okay, roll again. Roll again. What'd you get?
So good. The power.
Gavin's like, and you guys turn around, and a second one enters the room.
I wish I would have given it the enrage that I was planning on.
Okay. It's an
What'd you-
18.
Motherfucker! I rolled a 16.
No. Jesus.
Okay, all right. Do your damage.
Nice.
Holy fuck.
These dice have been blessed.
That
by-
was such a roller coaster in that.
Max
20
damage. Let's
seconds.
go.
Ah, shit.
So
I could hear that
So
from Marcus's
26 points of
mic.
damage.
26.
Yep.
You guys watch as Ghost, he stabs it, cuts through parts of the threads on his stomach, and kind of like this black, like inner guts and stuff start to pour out of it. It's still trying to hold on to Nick, and it's just like you can see like in the two heads that its eyes are open, you can see this panic as it's like realizing that it has stepped into its potential death. And Ghost, you like get and you like really cut open, get those threads just popped off, and then you just like come back and just straight up slash up the center of it and just cut open its center and right off like one of its heads. Its head just kind of like flops to the side, and you watch as this chest just, and inside is like black beating heart,
Ew.
and it just stops as it. Nick, you are now free.
No.
You have killed it, Ghost.
Oh man.
Holy shit.
Hell yeah.
There are still
hell
two.
yeah,
There's still
hell
two in the
yeah.
room. Ellie, that brings us to you.
I dropped my fucking weapons to the floor. I look at Gus like, that was my kill. It's fine. It's fine. I start sharpening Fifi the fucking sword. It's fine.
There's
It's fine.
two more.
And I fucking throw
Oh.
Fifi across the room.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
I
I was excited. I was hoping you were gonna use this today.
Yes, I've been waiting. Y'all see, like, I take 2 fucking hands and I wallop Fifi across the room.
Which
Oh,
are you targeting?
shit.
Are you targeting the one that attacked Aralea or the one that attacked Roy?
The one that attacked Roy. He seems
Okay.
to be fucking hurt.
All right.
I'm
He
covered
needs
in
some
blood.
help.
make your D12 attack roll.
Okay. It's an 11.
Or sorry, D8 attack roll. D8
oh,
attack roll.
I thought it was D8. I was about
Yeah,
to roll
sorry.
and then you said D12 and I was like,
Sorry, that was my bad.
I don't know
A
what
lot of people have light weapons and spells.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's a 3. It's a
Okay,
3, it's
still
okay.
hits.
Okay, so
Damn.
D10. Okay, so that's a 10.
And it's 2d10.
So that's a 12. 12 plus 7 is
19 plus 2.
Plus 2, 21.
You watch as, in frustration, Ellie just looks at you, Ghost, takes Fifi, and just chucks it across the room at one of the other ones. It, like, as it's, like, up at you, Roy, you watch as it, sidelines this creature, and it just flings it into the hearth and, like, sticks it into the wall.
Hell yes.
It's dead.
That almost hit me.
Fucking Monia over here.
Are you
Jesus.
gonna use your maneuver on what I think you're gonna do? I think it's a maneuver, right? To do your ability. Let me just double check.
Check my own.
Or is it just a free action?
Oh, I know what you're talking about now.
Oh, I think. Oh, it is. Yes, it is. It is a. I guess you wouldn't have to unless you want to spend the slots to do it.
Right.
Do you want to be cool or do you want to be lame?
Do it.
The other one.
We want to see it.
The other one's pretty hurt, so you shouldn't be too worried about it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Strike him down.
You can.
Wait, so where is the other one at? It's next to Aralea?
It's next to Aralea, so you could do the second part of
thing.
it. Yeah, you could do it and be next to that.
Okay. Okay, so all right. I wasn't gonna do it, but I guess we'll do it. All right.
That'll be cool,
so-
and this fight's pretty much done.
All right. Yeah, the fight's pretty much done. So like,
I could do a cool thing too, guys.
Ellie, like, guys,
I've just been
going-
held like a teddy bear this entire time.
I mean, you did do weak
Aw.
points, which made it really
They're
hard
cuddling
for it
with
to
you.
Yeah,
escape.
that was great.
oh, I
Okay,
know.
so Ellie watches her Fifi fucking like slice through this thing. She's like, "It's my girl." And I like pretend to like blow out fire at on my new sword, and like easy. And then all of a sudden, snap! I disappear, and then I wind up where Fifi is, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "All right, let's go." And so I swing with my offhand with the sword.
It is a maneuver to go to teleport to Fifi.
Oh yeah, I can't swing yet.
So you wouldn't be able to swing.
I guess I'm dumbfounded on how the fuck I ended
You're
up
just
here.
like, and now Fifi's like back. You like pull Fifi out of the wall. You're somehow across the room, but you feel this tether to Fifi, like almost this like connection as you are pulled to her, and like you can just like there's like this almost like this inner like small blue flame that feels like this soul that's within your axe.
Me and Fifi to the end.
Yeah, you guys all watch as Ellie literally teleports, like shifts into mist almost, and then is across the room where Fifi was at.
So as I see the axe go, and I turn back to Ellie and be like, "That almost hit me. Where'd she go?"
And she's on the other side of you. So that brings us to Nick.
All
It's your
right.
time to shine, Nick. Get up.
Who all is within 5 feet of this creature?
Aralea, Ellie, I would say Roy's probably 10 feet away from this creature.
All right, Ellie, it is.
Nicholas, you're still grappled by the dead creature.
No, he's
Rigor mortis is set in, so the difficulty scales up.
Yep.
Am I actually on the? Am I actually on
no.
the ground?
You,
Okay, cool,
it would have
cool.
released you as it fell because it doesn't have any strength left to grip.
Okay.
Maybe I'll make a
All right.
creature that does that at some point.
That'd be cool.
All right, I'm gonna run over to Ellie, and want to do something cool.
I just did something. I'm game, I guess.
Here's fight with me, and I throw Ellie up above him to let her chop down while I go for an uppercut with my shield.
Okay. So technically speaking, I'm gonna allow this time. But technically speaking, she would still need her action available to do this.
Available, so she wouldn't use her next action on the next following turn.
No, she would need the action from this turn. Since you go last, you'd have had to save her action.
So I can't use that with anybody if I go last.
Yeah.
Generally, that's the downside of that.
That's sucky.
But unless you prepare, so that's the communication thing, right? Like you guys need to say, hey, save your action. I'm gonna do something cool with you on my turn.
Well, I can't do that when I'm last. I'm kidding, but yes.
But for this turn, I will allow you to do that because the fight's almost over anyway.
Sounds good.
So Ellie and Nick, go ahead and make your attack rolls.
Yep.
Gabby, that sucky poo poo.
I mean, it's a cost. It's got some downsides to it, but it's very good.
Yeah, I hit with a 6.
I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8?
God.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't even bother rolling damage. So you guys watch as Nick runs over to Ellie, picks her up and throws her above the creature. Ellie, you come down. How would you like to come down with Fifi on this thing?
Can I get him up like a suplex with my shield right above?
Yeah,
So he's like just right silver platter, right?
Yeah.
Right
So Nick then goes under, bashes the shield into the stomach, and lifts the creature up as you're coming down on top.
Okay, I like to somersault in the air, like I'm a fucking gymnast, bitch, and then come down with the axe between my legs,
So you watch as
coming through the somersault with the axe.
You watch as Ellie somersaults through the air, just lets the sonic boom sword drop and stab into the ground, and comes through with this two-handed grip on Fifi, somersaulting around, legs spread wide as she comes down and slams. The axe slams into Nick's shield, and Nick, you have to basically brace yourself to your knee with the force that is coming through this blow. As Ellie, you just cut through this creature like butter.
Woo!
And the axe is stuck in between, and the creature is basically carved in half and then splits off to either side of the shield, just slopping to the ground.
Ew.
Big gross.
Yeah, it had 16 HP left. You guys would have done an insane amount of damage, especially with the critical.
Oh.
It just would have disintegrated, just.
Pretty
Little
much.
sparkly pieces flying through the air.
Roy is just holding his abdomen, trying to keep blood in. I'm fine.
Yeah, Nick will also stay on his knees while he just breathes heavily for a bit.
I high five Nick. Woo!
Ooh,
Hot dog!
Ellie slaps me in the abdomen.
Good job, kid!
I go unconscious.
It just dies.
Are
Man.
we still in combat?
No, combat is now over.
Who's looking worse between Nick and Roy?
Roy.
I'm gonna force feed Roy a potion of healing.
Not the Jesus.
Go ahead and make your roll for it.
I have two. I still have two
It's
spell
a
slots. I can
right?
heal myself.
Correct. It's a D8. It's
D8,
4 plus 1
okay.
D8 plus. Yeah, just 4 plus 1 D8.
Okay.
Being choked from behind with a
4
health
plus
potion.
1d8, so you get 10 hit points.
So you're healed 10 hit points, Roy.
Back to double digits, boys.
I tried, man.
Second time.
I had.
You kept him alive.
I was gonna say I'll tell you what some of the other stuff is after the session. I had some other stuff I was gonna incorporate, and I was like, no, that'll be too powerful. And now I'm like, should have incorporated it, but that's okay.
Okay, this thing had over 100 HP. That was a lot.
Sure
Which is
did.
Good. I think it's good though.
Yeah.
Yep.
It makes
I
me
mean, we got
fucking
terrifying.
The fight was a difficulty 22. So you guys are a party difficulty 24.
Gotcha.
So
So it was supposed to be a hard.
It's supposed to be
harder
pretty
fight.
pretty hard, yeah. Like it should be, if you're even, it should be like a 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
What are our dice rolls
Your dice rolls
against
were
each other right now, Gavin? Like,
yeah, your dice rolls were also all on fire today, so
Yeah.
Even mine.
I
yeah,
thought
even
that was
Roy.
wonderful.
Surprisingly.
that crit in the beginning with Starfall, just that I rolled when I had you call high or low. I rolled a 9 and a 5 for the see if if it would have hit them in the hallway, and you called low, so it hit both of them, and that really helped because that did a lot of damage to them.
I
And
saw
took
the
away a
12
lot of
and
their
I was just
slots.
like, what?
So
I did it.
you guys, do you guys want to do anything else?
Go to bed.
I want to sleep.
Okay. So
What
you guys-
beds? As they're
so-
just like,
Actually, I'm gonna heal myself as well.
Okay, we did incorporate a different type of rest. So you can rest for either 8 hours, or each hour you rest, you also get some benefits.
Fuck
So
no,
it's
I want
up-
a full rest.
Okay, do you
yeah,
guys
we should
want
probably do a long rest.
just full rest?
I'll take
Yeah.
first watch.
All right.
I'll take a watch with Airlea.
Well, we were 2
Sure.
watches in already. I don't know
Yeah,
if we have
yeah.
a-
I would
That
allow
never
you to keep.
restarts.
I would allow you to
Oh.
keep going. So I'll allow Aralea
Okay.
and Ellie to take one watch, and then I'll say we'll do one more watch at the last part.
Does
finish
it
up
look
the
like
rest.
there's anything on these creatures' bodies, like, or are they just like basically nude and nothing on them?
They're basically nude.
Okay.
There are no sex features on these creatures. They are stitched together as though they are
boobs?
no boobs.
No one asked.
I knew someone would be thinking it in the group.
Not with these characters.
I mean, I wasn't until you brought it up.
Now you're all thinking about it.
And now we can't
Not-
stop.
Thanks.
There's nothing on these creatures other than, I mean, you guys can still sleep in here, but there's lots of like black ichor, like old like honey liquid blood. It smells like rotten flesh, like burned rotten flesh. It does not smell pleasant in here, but you guys can certainly still rest in here if you'd like.
Should we go out the doors and sleep on the cliff face one more time?
We should leave for sure.
With all the sharks and piranhas and the acid water.
We shouldn't stay in this place.
That's
I mean,
fine.
there's still one room, or there's still rooms below you haven't explored yet. So
Right, we're not dealing with those yet.
yeah, so
I think
Well-
we're tapped.
Can I move my stars? I can't remember.
no,
Or do I
no
need that
they're
spell?
stuck unless you have Celestial Barrage,
Right.
which now that you mention that.
That might not be a bad idea to include at some point. But I
Got
was gonna say I have 4 stars in here to light up the area. So
True.
it
Okay.
should be
Well, we
it-
could
which will
stay
last for
in
8
You
hours.
could, I would say, with some time, just a little bit of time, you move the bodies out into the hallway. You clean up a little bit, but you kind of move the blankets and pillows over to like the hearth side of the room, because the big creature in the corner is like there's just like black all over there. So you just grab pillows and blankets and kind of like curl up in the corner with like the cupboards and the hearth and the food and stuff like that.
Or alternatively, I don't know how this works actually.
Okay.
Does my spear stay out when I'm unconscious?
No.
And asleep?
No.
Okay. Never mind that.
No, your spear is created by your will, I would say, so you would have to be conscious to have it.
Everyone knows I've got an iron will.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Aralea and Ellie, go ahead and make examination checks for me, or eavesdropping, depending on how you want to do this.
I will do eavesdrop.
I want to eavesdrop.
Okay, eavesdropping is more of like you're listening, trying to hear if anything's moving.
I'm better at eavesdropping than anything else.
Sure.
So
14.
oh, it didn't help though. 7.
Okay. Yeah. Can't hear anything. Other than you can hear a little bit of the crashing waves outside.
Can I literally hear anything? Am I still deaf?
You can hear, yeah. It clears up now. It's
Okay.
only 3 turns, so it lasts about a minute and a half.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Ellie's like kind of cleaning the nasty shit off of Fifi.
I'm cleaning blood out of my ears.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, all of you would have like little bloods like dribbles down the side of your ears.
I'm covered in
Yeah.
blood.
You're asleep.
I'm still covered in blood.
It's
Like
like,
5 HP
yikes.
when Eldoran healed me.
Oh my god.
And then I got
Shit.
attacked and I went back down to like 8.
Oh man.
Yeah. This close.
This shit should never be. I'm like cleaning off Fifi. I'm like this. I have no words. Like what? How could people do this?
I don't know. People are fucked up in this area.
People are fucked up everywhere. It seems like.
I've never seen quite this level though of stitching corpses together to create.
This is what they do. This is what they do though. No fucking regard for human life itself. And even if you're dead, it's still human life. I don't even care. It's crazy.
It makes me wonder if these guys were even dead before they were stitched together.
Try to like keep myself from puking. Yeah, God. I hope they were. But either way, it's not right.
No, that big one was something I never want to see again.
I'm trying to keep it together, but like, I need to find my dad. I can't let this happen to him.
I agree. Do you know where he might be? Have any idea?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything outside of like really where the fuck I was up north in the resistance. All I know is that the Conyers are behind all this, so I feel like they probably have them, but I don't know. Everything is so different out here in the real world, you know? I don't know.
It's very different.
Ellie, you do have, just from like hearsay and stuff like that, you do have an idea, which is why you were heading to Black Ash, which was to check the Gravekeeper's Rise, which is where the military basically collects the corpses of any civilians that pass away in their land, because that's like their law, is that they have to.
So I do know.
You know about that, but you're not like that's just what you're going off of. That's just the best guess you kind of had when you left.
Right, because like my dad was buried in a very sacred place, in a secretive place, so like I wasn't sure if I had any idea where like it would take him.
You're guessing based on what you know about the Conyers, but you're not 100% sure, right? Because he was in a secretive location, and you don't know when you know that his body was taken in a certain time frame, but it's like a week, 2-week time frame because you weren't visiting every single day. So you're not 100% certain when or where he was taken to.
Okay.
But that's your best guess.
Okay, it's a good guess. Yeah. Okay.
So we should probably check back with them at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll give Black Ash some time to forget who you are.
Yeah, I'm not really that concerned with that. I mean, it was one bar in a big city, but I kind of want to get there sooner rather than later, but I know I don't want to disappoint the rest of the group because we want to get on this mission to find, Black Rose. And I mean, I don't know, you don't want to see Black Rose though, or do you want to see Black Rose and get revenge?
At this point, I don't want to see them.
You don't want to avenge your lover?
I mean, I do, but I don't think that I'm quite powerful enough to take down the people that need to without me seriously getting hurt.
That's fair. They sound kind of creepy. I mean, we did
They
just
are.
kind of kick some major ass today.
We did.
But they do sound rather intense. I've only heard of the Black Rose just kind of recently. I think they've been brought up in the Emerald Resistance, but they're not really something we trifle with. I guess I never realized what power they had. Seems everybody here has some sort of thing with them.
The Black Rose has a lot of secret ties to a lot of different things.
So it seems.
They're like Disney. Disney owns everything.
God damn it!
Can't even say their name. That has to be blacked out.
Yeah. Now we're copyright stricken for the rest of forever.
Bleep that part out.
Oh my gosh.
Are you writing that down? Okay.
Write it down. Yeah.
Well, I could always dye your hair again.
It does need another dye job, I guess. Although
Well, we could do a different color.
What do you think?
They're gonna be looking for a blonde gnome.
Oh, we could do red, I suppose. I feel like that fits the personality better anyway.
We can do red.
Oh, wait. Let's do neon green.
Pink.
No. Pink. Yeah.
Oh, you
like
want hot pink hair?
hot pink hair. Let's fucking go.
You find me some hot pink dye and I'll do it.
It does exist, and you know that there are plenty of. There are actually some. Actually, make a knowledge culture check for me.
Me?
Either of you or both of you.
Do I know?
That's an 8.
Okay, Ellie.
Oh, we're both done. 20.
Ellie,
Why
you've
do I
seen
know about this
you've
shit?
seen a lot of secret influencers have come in to and you've met with like different people that have, support the resistance from outside of Houghton. There are some races with different colored hair that have naturally like different hair. You don't know specifically hot pink.
Bright pink hair. I know it. I know it's a real thing.
But yes, hot pink dye is a thing.
Okay, alright, we'll put it on the to-do list. We'll put fucking up the Black Rose on the to-do list.
We can put that pretty low down on the to-do list.
No. Justice needs to be served. You have beef with them. Ghost has beef with them, obviously. Nick now has beef with them. Seems like we need to fuck them up.
One day.
Why are you so afraid? Like, they're scary, but like, what the heck?
They know who my family is.
They know who your family is?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like part of initiation or something?
I don't think it's necessarily a part of initiation, but I essentially sold myself to them in order to make sure that my family could stay in our land and eat.
Oh, I didn't know that. So your family's still in the same place and Black Rose is still supplying goods to them?
As far as I know, yes.
So that's kind of a pickle now, isn't it?
It is a pickle.
Why haven't you told us that?
I don't know. I'm kind of a closed book with a padlock and the keys and the acid ocean, so.
I get it.
With the sharks.
With the sharks.
The sharks. The piranhas from the Amazon.
The fucking ocean.
Well, like yeah. I understand the piranhas and the leopards and the lions and the bears are surrounded your family. But this is
Yeah.
important, right? We should know that before we go and attack the people who are protecting your family. Can you write? Can we like write them? Can we let them know like to sneak away or do something so they're not in their grasp? Or
Well, my grandma's pretty old at this point. I don't know if she could survive without their help.
could the resistance help? I mean,
Potentially.
I got some people on the inside, and obviously so do you with the Oathbreaker, who I still don't understand, to be honest.
I don't understand him either.
Weirdo. He's got the hots for ghosts, though. He's like, you shall take my ring. You look good in it, sweetie. What the heck? He says no words to us, and then he meets Ghost, and he's like, here's my ring, bro. I don't know, it's a little hurt. I'm not gonna lie. A little hurt. It's fine.
Just on his phone.
He's hitting up Oathbreaker in the DMs, you know?
Sure is.
I get it.
Potentially,
Hey,
yeah.
Oathbreaker, I killed that thing. I want the ring now.
Give me my bling bling,
Sliding
bitch.
into them DMs.
Yeah. Well, now that we have this ring and maybe we have some power, you know, we should talk to the group. Find some way to get your family safe before we truly, you know, approach the Black Rose or, you know, let them know that you're with us and they'd be like, hey, we have your family. They dead now. You know.
Yeah.
Family's important.
I want to keep my grandma as safe as I can.
Okay. We'll talk to the group about it. You gotta tell us this shit though, girl. Can't read minds.
Not yet.
Not yet. I've been working.
Soon.
Soon.
Just like,
So,
hey, Oathbreaker, do you like me?
so
You like me like you like ghosts.
What are you doing? Oh, just think about Oathbreaker and stuff.
So after a couple hours, you guys, you know, can wake up some other people to finish out the watch. Who would you like to wake up?
I'll wake up Nick.
Unless someone had wanted to.
Yeah, did
call
somebody
that out.
want to wake up? Is somebody like, these bitches are keeping
Don't
me up?
fucking wake me up. I'm sleeping.
So now
I had 5 HP.
So Nick and
I'm gonna wake up Ghost.
all right, Nick and Ghost. You guys finish out the watch. Go ahead and make an examination or eavesdropping check for me.
Hey, Nicholas, do you like me?
Just keep passing notes to each other.
Oh, that's cute.
7
Okay,
for
Ghost.
eavesdropping.
You're
You're muted.
muted.
15.
15. Okay.
Yep.
Seems fine.
Okay.
6 more come.
Oh, God.
Starfall! I'll take my chances with the acid ocean and the sharks.
The ocean isn't even acid.
Yes, it is, damn it.
The Hawks lost.
Yeah, I know, I saw that.
Ghost
Stop
and Nick.
checking your phones, gosh.
Sorry. Oathbreaker. Sorry.
He DM'd me about the Hawks.
I'll get 2 glasses out of the cabinets.
Sure. They're more
Or
like
some-
wooden mugs than glasses.
Good enough. Pour the wine. Hand one to Ghost. Try it out.
You've been drinking a lot lately, haven't you?
It's helped.
It's helped.
Uh,
What's on your mind, Nicholas?
3 in the morning, drinking wine.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Can't drink all day unless you start in the morning.
That's fair.
oh, so you don't want the mug?
I mean, I will share a drink with you, but
Here you go.
about the keg?
It hasn't been the easiest since coming back from the death. Coming back from death. What is that? I don't know.
Death.
Am I
Return
already
by
drunk? Gosh, I have a low tolerance.
You just looked at wine.
Oh,
That's
this
all
is
it
a
takes.
14%. Woo!
Woo, this is
This one's got a real oaky afterbirth.
Afterbirth?
Oh god.
I know what I said.
Thank you.
I know what I said.
Ew.
It's from The Office.
Anyway, sleepy people. Shh.
Oh, sorry.
Go to sleep, damn it.
I've had a lot of bad dreams since waking up again. And though they were haunting me for a while, couldn't get any good sleep. And I was just exhausted for a really long time. Well, during that week that we were in Black Ash. And then Aralea offered a drink. So I did. I took it. And ever since then, I've been able to more or less, black out. No dreams.
Sure. Well, I will tell you from experience that even though this is the easiest thing to do, it is not the answer. Drinking is a nice, fun thing to do on occasion. It's not something to do to forget. And if there are things bothering you, honestly, the best thing you can do is talk about it. So if you need to talk to anyone about what you're experiencing and need to get that out, let me know.
What happened while I was dead? You matured in such a small amount of time.
Well, let's just say during that time, I saw someone that I haven't seen in a very long time, and it opened my eyes and refocused me.
It's good to hear. I'll keep it. I'll remember that.
All right.
Do you write a lot?
I write letters from time to time back to the Lamrick Foundation. But that's about it.
I've written a lot of letters and gotten a lot of letters from everybody that I know. With all these dreams and like these hauntings, like I've seen a tiger with a third eye, a blue orb in a dark room, evil laughter. It's just been very weird and just constant. With all those thoughts running through my mind, I haven't been able to write to them. I mean, how do you write to somebody that you almost lost your life and that you would never write to them again? Like, just lose a friend, you would have no idea because the letters just stop.
I mean, that's fair. I don't have the answer for you there, unfortunately. I can tell you that, these things will pass. I have personally myself been very close to death. I should have died a long time ago, actually. But I was very lucky to have someone there that saved me in my time of need. So, that's actually
is that the person we're going after?
no. I met her later on. No, the person that saved me is actually the same person that got me into the Lamrick Foundation. So, she arrived that same night that my parents were murdered.
Does she have a name? I might know her.
I don't know that you would actually know her. She keeps to herself, and she is very good at staying in the shadows.
enough.
She only ever really got close to one person, but that's another story for another time.
Okay.
But anytime you need to talk, and if these images start to have meaning to you, I'm here for you. I'm here for all of you. You guys already have helped me a great deal. Just looking forward now, we need to make sure that we get rid of any other of these foul creatures that are in here and burn this place to the ground and get rid of any evidence that this stuff ever happened.
I agree. All right. Thank you, Leon.
Absolutely.
And I'll just put down the mug of wine.
Okay.
Maybe no morning drinking. We'll just leave. We'll leave that for now. Or whatever time of day this is. I don't know.
I would say it's probably middle of the night a little bit. It's you guys are going to get up real early, because you guys went to rest pretty early on. So you guys finish out your watch, no incidents. You guys restore all your HP, any of your use abilities, your slots are back to full.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
And since you're underground, you're not quite sure what time it is. You're kind of getting a little bit, since you've been down here for quite some time already, you're getting that weird sense of like, I don't know when it is.
We all wake up.
Yep.
You guys, look, they have wine here. You guys want to drink and forget? Oh, we could talk about it, but who wants to do that?
So, you guys know, so you've explored the first level, the second level, and you know there's a staircase that's where the creature had come from, but you haven't been down that staircase. That's the only way you haven't gone yet.
The Oathbreaker hasn't showed up, has he?
No, he has not.
While I
shown
was
up.
sleeping?
No.
So we haven't completed what we needed to?
No. You would know his directions were basically what Ghost said, is you need to burn this place to the ground. Any research notes, things like that, need to go with this place. Because they're perverting life.
Burn them all! Let's go Game of Thrones on them.
Well, I'm fucking sore.
Yeah. Same.
Everything hurts.
I don't want to be a teddy bear anymore.
God, what was it? Leg day and arm day?
I can't help that kind of pain, my dear Roy.
Well,
How about emotional?
There's wine for that.
Leafs through a self-help book.
I don't have.
I don't think he brought that one with him.
What?
I had to
Aw.
stay at the light.
Yeah, they had to stay at the library. You guys couldn't
Aw.
check out books. If you were students, it'd be a little different, but since you're outside, you can't really check out books from the
Could have
library.
stolen it. No excuse.
Could have
Yeah,
stolen
with
it.
these sticky
Yes.
fingers of mine.
We could have stolen it. Yep.
Ew.
These dexterous sticky fingers.
Yep, you could have stolen it from probably the second most powerful mages college on the continent.
Hey, let's just
That
make
have
more.
Yeah.
self-books. Self-help.
I don't want to die today, so.
So,
To the basement.
you guys
keep going.
make
Nice.
your
Keep
ways
going,
down. Make
Sorry.
your ways. Go ahead.
Did we heal at all during a short rest? Sorry, I wasn't.
It's
It was a
you
long
you
rest.
finished
We took a long
your whole rest. Yes.
Got it all
okay.
back,
So
baby.
for the
Okay, I just wanted to
future,
make sure.
you heal for every hour you rest. You heal character level times 2 health points, and you heal 1 plus character level divided by 2 slots.
Okay.
So you guys would technically every hour you'd get 8 HP back and 3 slots back.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and resting doesn't have to be sleeping. It can be chilling out, meditating, just anything that doesn't require you to do a whole lot. So you couldn't like research something. You could casually read a book, but you couldn't like research and look through like information. But you could do like resting doesn't have to just be sleeping. It can be a lot of different things. Okay, so you guys
test something. Can someone hold my light spear?
okay.
I'll try.
Like, oh, can someone? I don't know.
Hand it to them.
Who's leading?
Nick,
who's
Nick or
leading?
Ellie have their hands out right now.
I wouldn't be leading. though.
Ellie's too tall or too short. I hand it to Nick over her head.
Okay, you hand it to Nick. Okay, it's in Nick's hand.
Gonna stay there.
Yeah.
How light is it?
All right, good luck.
It's very, very like it's very well balanced to a point of like you could swing this thing very fast. Like it definitely does not require a lot of like it's not like a normal weapon. It's like it is solidified light, but it's not it doesn't have like it's not quite as heavy as a normal spear you would figure. Like it's almost like a perfectly balanced spear. So
Well, this 48 HP character is going to the back of the line now.
Yeah.
You lead.
Take up the middle.
This 43 HP person will stay up front.
I'll be in the front with Nick.
the light spear is manifest from your will, so it can be held by anyone as long as you are willing it to them.
Don't rely on it. If we get into a fight, I am summoning it back.
Fair
It
enough.
is mine.
I will
So-
also cast light in the back.
Okay, so you guys actually have a decent amount of light now, and the orbs, as you guys head back down into the hallway, I believe you cast one up here and one downstairs. So there's actually those are still glowing at this
How
point.
long do they last?
24 hours.
Oh.
So they still provide a decent amount of light in these hallways now.
You see that ghost?
You guys pass the
that.
when you guys are out in the hall, you notice that the metal door that's to the cooler, which now is letting out this smell of pretty stinky, rotten corpses because there's a lot of them in there. That door is just broken. Like it's just like the stone around it is cracked, and the metal door is like caved in.
Jeez.
Should we stealth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone roll stealth checks for me.
I mean, I'm just assuming there could be like a psychopath kind of DM character
All right.
who has 6 more of these.
I mean, who would do that to you guys?
We're fucked.
So,
Perfect.
LD stealth.
6.
Okay, Aralea stealth.
Better than you.
16.
Ellie stealth.
And at 20.
Nice. Roy.
Oh, followed up by a nat 8.
Okay. Leon.
Oh.
17.
Okay. Nick.
2.
That does
Lovely.
make sense. You do have the spear.
Exactly.
You guys think you're pretty stealthy. I mean, you hope.
Yeah.
You are holding 2 glowing orbs of light, basically an orb of light in the back and a glowing spear in the front. So, you head past the cells, down the stairs, past the cells, into the upper laboratory area that you saw with workbenches, threads, stuff like that. You guys start heading down the stairs.
I push Ghost.
Okay. Ghost catches himself because he's pretty
Damn it.
dexterous.
Oh, Doran, why would you do that?
Oh.
You just because I know one of you last time noticed the cracks in the stone. You did notice that they were cracked all the way up the stairs. Like this creature's weight just was like cracking down these stone. Like it's not huge, big cracks, but they're like small, like little cracks all over the place.
Big yikes.
Is it a spiral or is it just diagonal, straight, going down
the
to
cra-
the next level?
Oh, to the next level. So what happens is you come down and it goes down. There's like that little barricade on the side, the safety railing, and you go down and then it turns 90 degrees as you come down into on one side of this. As you can kind of see as the lights glowing out this lower laboratory. So there is.
We're past the first laboratory that we were in before now.
Yep, and
there's
you
a second
went down the
laboratory?
stairs.
Okay.
The down the stairs about 10-foot wide stairs. You guys head down. There's the one upstairs looks like with workbenches and stuff like that. It looks like kind of like more of like the basic work, like stitching corpses together, stuff like that. As you guys come down these stairs, you see in the center on like a multi-raised dais, so there's like stone steps going up, circular steps, a stone workbench. And even from this distance, you can notice runes carved into the steps and to the bench and stuff like that. Just from the quickest glance, near the table, you can see there is a corpse with its head smashed against the workbench. So it's just like brains and guts. Like the head is just flattened against this workbench. It looks like the creature you fought took the head and just rammed it into the stone.
And it's of a regular person and not stitched up.
Yep, it's like a regular person.
The researcher, probably.
Yeah, it does look like one of the other staff members. On this side of the room where the stairs let out, so the stairs let out kind of in the middle of this wall. On either side, there are several shelves and cabinets just lining the wall. Like it's stacked with like different shelves with stuff. You can't really make it out because you're kind of in the stairway still. What's on those? Against the other three walls, 3 on each side and 2 in front of you, there are what look like doorways with like bars. They're cells, but they're not open like the ones upstairs. They look like they're kind of walled off. There are windows and stuff like that, like barred windows, but it looks like it's mostly like stone with like metal bar doorways. One of them is broken open. The bars are just either bent or shattered off or, completely broken. You get the assumption that that's probably where the creature was at, and that one is across the room. That's all you can see from here. The other ones look not touched. They're all shut, except for that one.
Aralea, do you want to check to make sure nothing here could hurt us if we stepped on or tripped something?
What this pointy object?
I'll, Can I take the spear from
By all
Nick
means.
and kind of look around and make sure that...
As soon as she touches it, it disappears.
Do you will it to disappear?
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as Aralea touches,
It doesn't like you.
No.
it just fades into like sparkles of light, basically.
Alright, here you go.
Alright.
Doran, take a look at these runes with me. As she does that.
I was gonna say, go ahead and make an examination check for me, as you're kind of checking to see if there's any like traps or pressure plates or trip wires, anything like that. Magical things.
18.
Okay. You don't see anything that's dangerous.
I think
Alright.
it's pretty safe.
Assume with an 18, you assume that if there was anything, this creature definitely triggered it.
Yeah.
And you guys haven't noticed any other than the front door, which seemed to be like some kind of locking mechanism, basically to keep people out. There hasn't been anything really dangerous inside, because there would have been people moving
That
up
makes
and down.
sense.
Except for, the creatures.
Well, except for there's nothing. There's no defense mechanisms inside. The defense
Yeah.
mechanisms are outside to keep people out, not to mess with people that are inside.
What's
I'll-
been here has been here.
I will look for if this is the lowest it goes or if there's
Sure.
any other.
You look around the room. They're just looking around, not really glancing too deep into the cells or anything. There are no other stairways down. It looks like this might be the lowest level.
I think this is where we start burning
So
after we find what we need.
I was gonna say, Eldoran
Yeah,
and
let's-
Roy, go ahead and make magical arts or examination checks for me.
Giggles is just starting a fucking fire.
Burn it! We don't give a shit.
11.
17.
Okay. Looking at these runes as you kind of work. Whoops, sorry. As you kind of work around the dais, all the dei. I don't know what the plural of deus is. It's just deus. As you work up the steps, each piece at a time, and you examine the table and stuff. It seems like these runes were built as some sort of like. Ellie kind of actually helps you a little bit with this. It's some sort of enchantment-esque type thing. It's used to like bind magic to things. So this is very intricate compared to what a normal enchantment would be, chanting like esque table would be. But in general, it was probably used, especially with a 17. This was definitely used for like them to necromantically bind things to the corpses they were trying to create, like magical effects, things like that. Roy, with the 17, also, as you're kind of just examining and working around the corpse that's there, you do notice there are some papers underneath of it that look like they've fallen out of a pocket.
Well, I'd ignore them.
No?
I'm just kidding. I go and grab them.
Just
Fuck those papers.
so you're the one who found the journal too, right? And you
Yes,
read it.
I handed it to Eldorn after I read.
They
one
look
paragraph.
they look like torn pages out of a journal.
Eldorn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can someone also check those other steel bar cages?
Sure.
On it.
Okay.
Thank you.
So who's doing? Let's go
Here's
through.
the spear.
I mean, I would assume you'd have enough light in this room that you'd be able to help
I'll
people.
just shove it in the center of the room.
Yeah,
so, like,
there's enough dim light in the room that you guys can kind of see everything.
Okay.
You can also leave your orb. I think it doesn't just have to be in your hand, does it? It can be anywhere, like within range of you.
I didn't write anything down for it.
Let me just double check that.
I mean, can't you just
It lights up the
summon a
room.
star?
You know, I could.
You could just summon a
spell
star.
slot. Starfall.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Here we go.
you can move it as well. You can move it up to your movement. It can be anywhere within 10 or 25 feet of you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna like put it right on my forehead,
Okay,
God.
so I can always see what I'm looking at.
sure. There's tons of stuff. I mean, you do have to channel it, so you have to focus on it. But
Yep.
So
Anyone
who's
can
doing?
grab the spear.
Nick is looking into the cells. Who else is doing?
Ellie,
what?
what's your dad's name?
What?
That's fucked up, dude.
No, I just want to check on if there is any if his name comes up at all in this research. I don't know. We're trying everything, right?
I thought you were like looking in the.
I'm sorry. That was inconsiderate of me. I apologize.
Well, there's a gnome in here.
Is your dead dad in
Ellie, there's a undead gnome here. You know him, right?
Want to go through your father's funeral again?
Oh my god.
Aralea, what's your parents' name?
Oh god. That's a great question, man.
He's got a weird first name. It's like Larry, I think.
Larry.
Oh gosh, she doesn't even remember her father's name.
Larry Nowick, right?
Yeah,
Strange.
Larry. I didn't come up with it, Gavin did.
That's a confused look by Gavin.
I'm not sure. Anyway.
It is. It's your character or someone.
No, because
Eldorn and I are looking through papers.
anyway, Eldorn's looking through papers. Nick's looking through cages. There's still anyone else want to do anything? Anyone helping Nick? Anyone?
Yeah, I'll help Nick.
Okay, and then there's also the shelves and stuff like that.
Yeah, look for glowing blue crystals or gems.
So Ellie and Leon looking through the shelves.
I guess.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ellie and Leon. The first thing you notice is that most of this material,
I found a cat.
Leon, is not a whole bunch of stuff that you'd recognize. There's a bunch of different like dusts and other materials, just random things. Both of you can attempt either an alchemy or an enchanting check.
That doesn't matter. I'll attempt to check.
Sure.
But
Yeah, it's all you, Ghost.
Well, you have enchanting, Ellie.
I do. That's right.
I think you have +3 with your artisan bonus.
I just have +2.
Oh, +2 because it's +1/+1. Yeah.
Ellie is an undead cat. Kill it.
Oh, it's just a 10 though.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Okay.
Okay.
So, looking through the cabinets, Ghost, not a lot of things really make sense to you. There's just a bunch of weird types of materials. It looks like there's just different crushed things and stuff like that. You do mind, Ellie, you do manage to find a small intact ruby, a small blood diamond, and a small diamond. They're all about like that big. Ellie, you would, and they're not like perfectly, they're not carved. They're not like cut to be like gemstones that you would put in like a ring. They're Ellie, you would know that these are for what you've seen at the shop that you worked at too, is that these are generally used for enchanting and they probably hold certain properties within them.
Right.
So, but you with a 10, you don't know what those properties are. You'd have to spend some time to really look at them.
Oh no. Sorry.
Where'd Ellie go?
The
Okay.
undead cats are everywhere. Kill them all.
Nick
Did you see
and
Bunny?
Nick and Aralea. First thing you notice, above each of the doors is numbers 1 through 8. If you, with just general knowledge, you remember that upstairs is 9 through 24. So these are the last 8 cages.
Okay.
Yeah.
You, many of them are empty at the moment. It looks like they've been cleared out for potential other things. There's one of them holds like one of the dead, hollow, ones that you fought, like the full big one, but it looks dead, like it wasn't a successful attempt to create one. Cage number 5 is the one that this came out of. In number 2, you see in a sheath and stand like on a stand a dagger. And in 8, there is resting also on like a holder for it is the large dark blue diamond that Eldoran told, or not diamond, sapphire that Eldoran told you about. You are looking through the outside right now, by the way. So you're just kind of glancing through the bars of the cage.
Can I try to open the door to the sapphire?
It's locked.
It is locked. Okay. We need some keys.
Okay. Roy and Eldorn, we'll get back to you guys looking for keys. Actually, make examination checks and I'll get back to you on that. Roy and Eldorn looking through the pages. They do fit the journal, the torn pages of the journal.
Fun.
There's different notes on different subjects. The ones that you can make out that aren't really covered in blood are these. Subject 2. Subject 2 is an overall failure. With the blade, while the blade has great potential, we've been unable to find a way to transfer a soul from the knife into a body. It is unfortunate, especially because of the amount of resources that we've put into that work. Subject 5. The recreation of Subject 5 has been a great success. The creature is exhibiting basic mental functions, including being able to speak and complete sentences. We're unsure of how much it understands, as it seems to be aggravated by any corpse we bring down to work on. It also seems to think that these incomplete versions we've made have the same capacity as itself. It's unclear if we'll be able to alter its seeming personality, but we'll keep attempting and see where it gets us. Subject 8. We're seeing a deterioration of the soul over time in Subject 8. While the effects seem to be minor, Subject 8 will inevitably fade from the gem. This is a problem that we will have to solve before the process can truly preserve life. Another problem we're having is how to get the soul into a new body. Subject 8 has reported being able to feel briefly inside of a corpse if it is fresh, but complains of pain and having to fight against some kind of barrier. It would be interesting if some remnant of the soul remained in the body after death, which protects it from outside intrusions. The key might lie in some sort of artificial body. The rest of it is just notes and formulas that you can't comprehend. It's mostly just like different like magical like theories and like maybe how these bodies would be crafted and stuff like that. And like some things are crossed out, some things are, like underlined and stuff like that.
and Nick saw there was a dagger or a blade in one of the cages.
Correct.
We got a dagger over here, and we got a sapphire over here.
I want that dagger.
I
So,
want that sapphire.
Erle and Nick, what did you get for examination?
Square up, bro.
19.
Okay.
1.
Well, it's a good
What do
thing
you mean,
Erle
the
rolled.
library?
Not a problem. You start kind of examining around the room. You end up having to, like, you check the body of the corpse down here. You have to end up going back up the stairs. Just you're checking over all the bodies. I mean, this is taking you guys time and hours and stuff like that. In one of the bodies upstairs, you do find a set of keys.
Of
Hey,
the
you know.
hollows or the
In one of the researchers, you find a set of keys. So you come back down, and you have to kind of go through each one. They're not labeled, but they do seem to lead to each of these rooms. So, which one you wanted to go get the gem first?
Sure. Gem
Erleo
first.
has that.
Okay, so you unlock. The gem is resting. You're just gonna grab it.
When you put it like that.
I mean, it is a very big gem. It's like the size of like a head.
Jump on top of it.
Like
a live
this
grenade.
this sapphire is huge, and it is finely cut as well.
Eldoran, did your goddess warn about anything with this gem?
Nope.
Can I pick up the gem and replace the gem with my iron belt buckle where it's sitting?
Your iron belt buckle
Indiana
in no way will weigh the same amount as this
Okay.
gem. This gem is probably a good 20 pounds. Like, this is a
what
huge
else we
gemstone.
got? What else we got? Y'all have anything heavy before
Yeah,
I pick
I can-
this shit up?
I mean, you
I'm gonna
could
sit on it.
you could also just check it if you would like.
Sure, I'll check it.
Sure, make an examination check for me.
Is it like on a pedestal?
Check
or?
it.
Yeah, it's like
Check it
sitting on
out.
like a stand, like on a pedestal stand.
16.
Okay, I think it's pretty safe.
That's a high roll.
That's
Sometimes
I-
a
so
stand's
hard.
just a stand.
I pick it up.
Hey,
Okay.
Ghost, come with me
Nick,
in this
as you
one.
pick it up,
Yeah.
Here we go. That's fine. Here we go.
there's no trap.
I'm cannon fodder.
There's
it's
no
fine.
trap.
You hear something in your head. Hello? Who are you?
Hello.
Down here.
Hang up.
Down
Hang up.
down here.
Hang up.
Hi. Yeah, I'm in here. Hello.
Hello. My name is Nick, and you
Hi.
are.
My name is Zach.
I
You
told
don't
him
look
to lay
like
off the
you're
alcohol.
you don't look like you're none of the rest of you hear this, by the way. You hear Nick talking, but you don't hear anything else.
Holy crack.
You don't look like you're from around here. You don't look like one of the other people that usually come down.
Does anybody else hear this?
Hear
Yes, we
what?
all hear it.
Oh, great.
Totally.
Okay, I'll continue then. Yeah, we just showed up here. There were some undead things. Took care of those.
Oh yeah, those things are really weird.
Yeah, they had to be taken care of. But
You
they're-
like
everything's
Nick,
safe now.
Nick, make actually just with general perception, the mannerisms and speech and just the tone of the voice sounds like a young boy. Like you can hear the voice inside your head.
Okay. Hi, Zach.
This fish?
Do you know how you got to be like this?
Insults him right away.
Did
yeah.
you just name the crystal?
What's your dad's name?
The I don't know. It's been a while. They brought me here, and I was really young, and they put me in this like this thing. It's like blue in here. Like everything looks blue looking out, and it just feels weird. I can't really move my arms or anything. It kind of feels like I'm pressing up against like a glass window on the sides, you know? And it's really hard because no one can ever hear me unless they're touching the glass. But I can see you look like you have other friends. here?
Yeah.
Big yikes.
Not his friend.
Oh.
Nick, who the fuck are you talking to? You psycho?
Everybody, this is Zach.
As you say that, none of you hear this, but you hear, "Hi, everyone."
He says hi.
Wow, you named
What?
the gem.
Named
Nick,
the
how
rock.
much have you had to drink today?
Oh, he's got an imaginary friend.
Okay, I know that everybody gives me shit about the one page in my notebook, but Erlea, I grab her hand and put her on the gem.
Hi. How are you?
What the fuck?
Thank you. Anybody else? Here, everybody, say hi to Zach. Come
Ghost
here.
and I are in the other cell with going.
I
for the
touch it
dagger.
with my finger.
You don't have the keys.
Hi. Who are you?
We're fucking in the lock.
It's a demon!
Jesus.
Yeah. It's just like Zach's just like, I'm not a demon.
Ah! I take out Fifi and like threaten
Hey.
the
Hush now. This is a small child.
Okay, Shavara needs that. Don't damage it.
It's weird. Why
That
does
might
it
be-
sound like a kid? It sounds like a kid! There's a kid in it!
Nick, you need to stop talking to whatever that is.
Shafar is a pedophile.
Oh god.
Goddess of nature likes kids, I guess.
She brings them out into the woods so nobody
Eldoran,
can hear them.
Aralea, Ellie, and Nick are all around the gem then, right? And
Yeah, we're
Roy
going
and
for the dagger.
Ghost are going for the dagger. So I would like anyone that has any bonus in magical knowledge or magical arts can make a roll. That is looking at the gem, so not Roy and Ghost.
Magical
Can-
arts. What is that?
Magic- yeah,
under?
what-
Knowledge.
mean?
It would be.
Knowledge.
It'd be under. You might have it under spellcraft.
Spellcraft. Okay.
Can Ghost and I hear
That's
them?
a natty 1.
Oh, the one person.
I can't
Oh,
roll today.
shit.
I'll let you roll as well, Aralea, because you know some spells,
I do know some spells.
but this is a little
Know
bit
some
different.
things.
Ooh, 19?
Okay. Because I'm assuming you guys have shared the notes and shared everything else. This is definitely subject 8. There's an 8 written above the door. It seems as though, just from the magic knowledge you have and judging by all the stuff you've gathered through the research facility, working with Eldoran and Roy, yeah, it looks like they ripped the soul out of a boy's body and put it into the gem.
That's
Not
fucked
so
up.
bad.
Fucked up.
Because you can now see, like, looking at it closer, there are, like, runes etched into this gemstone in different places.
We got some full metal shit right
Did
here.
did Shavara say what she wanted done with the crystal? Or the gem?
She said once we have it in our possession, she would tell me where to take it.
Eldoran, how about you? You haven't touched it yet, right?
No, I don't.
See if that click makes anything click.
Eldoran's gonna slowly touch the crystal.
Agonizing
Hi,
thing.
hi Eldoran. How are you?
Knows
I'm-
his name?
Yeah, Nick just said it, so he can hear everything
Oh.
outside
Yeah.
that you guys are saying. He just can't communicate unless you're touching the gem.
I'm fine. How are you?
Kind of lonely and bored, but it's
Zach,
been nice
do you
to
have a
talk. Huh?
Sorry. Do you have a last name?
I don't remember anymore. It's been, I don't know. It's been a while.
How long have you been in there?
A long time. I don't really remember. I was I think I was 8 when they put me in here, but days kind of move weird in here. I don't really need to sleep anymore. So, and there's no real sun. I don't know. A long time?
Any reason why the goddess of nature wants this crystal?
The goddess of nature? Who's that?
Shivara?
I I don't know. I've never. I mean, most people, from here worship Olem, the goddess of undeath. Or I've also heard of the smiling goddess. I think she. I don't know. She sounds nice. I've never heard of. You said Shavara?
See the god of death. He's staring me in the face.
God, goddess of undeath.
Zach, well, what do you know what year you were born?
Just trying to see if he would actually know that.
Stupid kid.
I gotta check. Oh wait, I think I remember what year you guys are in. I gotta do some math quick. So, it would have been, I think, 1253.
And what year are we in?
1263.
Oh.
So if he was
wow.
put in this gem when he was 8, he's been in here for 2 years.
So bad.
But you said 53 to 63, didn't you?
He's 10.
But
he was-
we asked on when he was
What
born.
year he was born?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
put into the gemstone when he was 8.
Okay.
So
It's a
he's been in
long
this
time
gemstone
now.
for 2 years.
For 2 years, yeah.
Fine.
I'll put it down for a sec. Eldori, the notes said that the soul was slowly deteriorating. Is that what it said?
Do you want me to read it again?
Yes.
We are seeing deterioration. I'm going to read subject 8 again. We are seeing a deterioration of the soul over time in subject 8. While the effects seem to be minor, subject 8 will eventually fade from the gem. This is a problem that we have to solve before the process can truly preserve life. Another problem we're having is how to get the soul into a new body. Subject 8 has reported being able to feel briefly inside a corpse if it is fresh, but complains of pain and having to fight against some kind of barrier. It would be interesting if some kind of remnant of the soul remained behind in the body after death, which protects it from outside intrusions. The key might lie in some sort of artificial body.
Official body.
So he's dying.
Can we determine how old these notes are?
Yeah. Well, with your checks and stuff like that you've already made, I would say that, like, these seem to be, like, there's definitely, like, notes about subject 8 for quite some time. Like, these are not long, these are long form notes. It seems, if you're referring to how long they've been aware of the deterioration, probably like 6 months.
Okay. I
The
was more so wondering if these notes were written before the boy got inside, like the crystal.
No, they're definitely about him. They're for just the way that they're connected together. This is definitely about, he is subject 8.
Yeah.
Was there a journal in a nightstand on the first level?
So they have the journal.
Yeah.
Well, there was a research journal, and then there was also like letters.
You had a letter from
A letter.
Yeah.
you had a letter
From a little girl.
from Candy
Okay.
to her dad.
Okay. So not
I was gonna say, who is definitely dead.
Yeah. Oh, so they weren't living here, but the dad was.
The dad was one
researchers.
of the. You could extrapolate that the dad was definitely one of the researchers here.
For some reason, I thought that the kid was from this location.
Why would a kid be in here?
I don't know. I heard a
He's a
nightstand, and
scientist.
I went directly to like a journal that they slept near to. I don't know. Anyway. Well, we have what we need to. Let's get the dagger. There was another corpse or hollow?
It's dead. It's just, it looks like it's fallen apart. It looks like it might have just been like a different experiment that probably wasn't like an earlier attempt of the version that you fought.
Okay.
Like the subject 5 was not like from the notes and everything, not the first time they've tried that. The ones that you fought earlier are incomplete versions of Subject 5, where they have attempted, and they could break it down a little bit easier when they broke it into pieces, but getting it into Subject 5 was much more difficult, it appears.
Okay.
So, Roy
Yeah,
and
we need-
Ghost,
We
you
are
grab.
the dagger.
Okay, you're at the dagger.
All right. This is gonna be a really cool dagger.
Make
For sure. I grab it.
Okay, you grab it. You have a dagger in your hand. It's sheathed.
I unsheath it.
Okay, you unsheath it. It's
You die
it's a
immediately.
very nice blade.
Sucks.
Make a magical arts check for me, because I assume that's what you're checking for, to see if it's magical or not.
Yeah. 20. Not natural.
That's enough. It's for sure magical, and as you look deeper into it, you can see like light runes on it as it like lights up with this dark, like blackish gray energy and pulses.
Ooh.
With a 20, you reveal the information about the dagger. It is called the Soul Taker.
Wow, nice.
right.
It
Love
is a
that.
sword, weapon type sword. Its damage
Oh,
type.
sword? Oh.
Well, daggers are always swords. They're blades.
Okay.
I can always send this to you too. So, the damage is dark slashing. So it is 2 damage types. It's a 1d12 attack roll, range 5 feet. Damage is 3 plus 1d6 plus dex. However, it has 2 unique enchantments on it. First enchantment, Soul Thief. Whenever this knife lands a killing blow, it traps the soul of the target within the gemstone. So there's like a little gemstone, like this blackish onyx built into its hilt.
Okay.
Upon trapping that soul, it restores the wielder with 2d4 health points. And the wielder needs to record the number of total souls that are held within the gem. You can see, looking into the dagger, there are 3 like faint glowing images swirling within this gemstone. Enchantment number 2, Weeping Souls. On a critical hit, the knife's souls pour out of the blade against attacking the target. The wielder may add the current soul count to their damage when this weapon lands a critical hit. So it takes souls, and then those souls deal extra damage when it critically hits.
Right.
Seems fucked up.
Are the souls used?
No.
Like
No.
after
No.
So once it hits 20 stacks, then it's at 20 stacks for all of eternity.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to land. It has to land the killing blow.
Right.
And Roy, since you're holding the dagger and you roll a 20, so you're examining it pretty closely. It is not cursed.
Okay.
Don't worry,
We were
it's
wondering.
not stuck in your hand forever.
Oh,
But
God.
you
That's what I was expecting.
do hear the faint cries of the souls within the blade.
Oh god.
You can discern that over time it might drive someone insane.
Yikes.
So the more it seems like logically, the more souls that are in the blade, the louder those screams are gonna get. So, yes, it is very powerful. It stacks infinitely.
But it's scary.
It's a pretty evil weapon.
But it's annoying as fuck.
It literally takes the soul of the target, and they do not pass on. They are trapped within the knife.
Yikes. Big yikes.
Ghost, you don't have very good hearing, right?
What?
Perfect.
But yes, those are the enchantments
I
right
hand
now.
the dagger to Ghost.
Okay, Ghost, you have the knife now.
Would I know any of this?
Nope. Probably not.
Make a magical arts check.
I don't know any magical arts, I guess.
Make a
But
magical arts check.
tell him.
If Roy's not gonna tell him, then we'll see.
Debating.
I got a 16.
Now.
From a 16, he would be able to tell the basic premise of most of these enchantments and stuff like that. You've been around a lot of weapons, Ghost. You can hear the souls crying out. You can discern, because a 15 is what you needed to identify it. So you can discern what this dagger would do.
Okay.
Would I know how to release the souls?
No. You So you have the research note. If you remember subject 2, which 2 is marked above this doorway, they were having trouble putting the soul back into a body. So they know how to get the souls into the knife, but they don't know how to get the souls out of the knife.
Gotcha.
So that would be something that would probably have to be discovered by enchantments.
Right.
I'm not okay with this.
It's a pretty fucked up dagger.
Oh, and with your 15, it is worth a pretty penny. It's
sure.
it's definitely valuable.
Do you even want to sell it though? That's the
No.
question.
That's up to you. You have it
I'm
now.
just gonna put it back.
You're gonna put it back on the shelf.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna pocket it.
Okay. You gonna stop him?
Like
You're
somebody,
just
for
gonna...
the love of God, take it.
Well, I guess, is he doing that stealthily, or?
It's better not to leave it. Jesus.
No, I just
I was gonna say, yeah, he's just taking it. So
If you're taking that, do you plan on using it, or do you plan on trying to find a way to free the souls within it?
what do you think?
I'm hoping you plan to free the souls within it.
Of course.
All right.
I stab him in the back.
surprise, bitches! I have the all-powerful knife now.
Oh,
Starfall.
So
No, I think we need to research this and try to release these souls.
there.
Zach,
Give me
keep an eye on me.
I was gonna say with Marcus, with your magical knowledge, your magical arts check for this, you would be able to discern that while the enchantment currently doesn't exist on the blade to release these souls, there is definitely a possibility of researching that and being able to discover that. But it looks like they did not figure out how to do it. So it'd have to be something you'd have to spend time. Potentially, Ellie would be able to look into that to figure out how to enchant it to release the souls, and it could be done in a variety of different ways.
Okay.
Potentially, the easiest way would obviously be to, somehow shatter. She could probably figure out a way to release them by breaking the enchantments. Would probably be the easiest way. The hardest way would probably be to incorporate it somehow to release with the critical hit.
Mm-hmm.
So to change that enchantment slightly to the point where it might deal more damage, but they would release.
Gotcha.
So
And while it's on my person, even sheathed, do I hear?
if you're not holding it, you don't hear the souls screaming. No.
Oh, thank God! I will not go insane this time, guys.
Yeah.
It was just when you were holding the hilt of the blade that you could hear them in your head.
Did they say anything interesting?
No, it just sounded like wailing.
We know who you are.
I'll pick up Zach.
Okay.
Well, Zach, it looks like you're coming with us, and we'll hopefully be able to help you.
I haven't seen the sun for
burn
so
this-
long. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Like,
Are you ready to see an acid ocean?
let's
With
burn this
Piranhas.
fucking place
Piranhas.
down.
That sounds really cool, actually.
I'm not there.
So,
I was
okay.
actually about to whisper to Ghost. It's pretty fucking weird he named the gem.
So with enough time and with fire magic that Aralea has,
Yeah, let's burn this shit.
I would
Light 'em
say
up.
I'll allow it without. It depends on how fast you want this place to light up. If you want this place to definitely go boom, I'm gonna need you to spend some slots to basically add combustion stacks around this place to make it like inferno.
I can add some
You can-
air to it, but that's about it.
I was gonna say you can slowly burn papers and stuff like that, and burn like the notes and the resources in here and the corpses and stuff like that, and break the runes down and stuff like that. But it will take you a long time. If you use the slots, you could probably do it in about an hour, and like it's gonna inferno this place where the stone will crack and like cave in on itself.
know what
I'll
they
use
say.
some slots.
Okay. Let's just go ahead and call it How many slots do you have?
I have 14.
Let's call it 8 for today.
Okay.
I know it's expensive, but you're basically dropping these combustion crystals around this place. You guys work your way up to the doors. Is there anything else you want to do in here?
Then really quickly look around to see if there's anything else to take.
Yeah, just
you guys, I was
check
gonna say,
the bodies, gold.
you
any
guys
other
have
currency.
scoped this place out pretty thoroughly.
Didn't know if there's any more like needles and twine.
Yeah, I mean, like if you want to take like the big black threads and the big
Yeah.
needles, yeah, you can take a roll of that, no problem.
Already took one. Might as well take another.
Okay, so you have 2 rolls, like, and these are like big, thick spools of coarse black thread,
Might as
or
well.
not coarse black thread, like just like I guess just call it corpse black thread.
Okay.
Hey.
They
Ah.
just by pulling them and stuff, like, because they're very strong.
Gotcha.
They're meant to hold these bodies together pretty thoroughly. So, and you have a couple of those big needles that they had.
Those 8-inch needles.
You guys work your way out, making sure to stay. Airlay, you basically everyone gets out. The doors open, but you're still inside, so you don't have to worry about the enchantment quite yet. And
There was a switch. Did we ever figure out what the switch was to turn on and
Oh,
off
yeah.
the enchantment?
Yeah, you do find a way to shut it off inside
Okay.
the door. I forgot about that. So you guys end up. So you guys kind of back out, and you chuck just like a small burst of flame, like a basic missile, down into the hallway, and it catches those combustion stacks, and you just see like almost like a chain reaction as it goes down the stairs, and you kind of have to back up because of the heat, because it basically turns into this blazing inferno, lighting these stones on fire, and you begin to see like the stones, like the cracks that were already in the floor, widen, and the walls begin to like crack. In about 20 minutes, you can assume that this place is going to cave in on itself as the stone cracks from the heat and just collapses.
Cool parties don't look at explosions. Turn around.
So,
Sunglasses on.
Well, do you want the explosion behind us or the wave just crashing behind? Which one is cooler?
The flames, obviously.
If we don't look at it.
Only if we don't look at
Listen,
it.
we will intimidate the shit out of these acid sharks. As they look at us from the ocean.
Piranhas won't know what's coming.
so
Fucking right.
you guys leave the Soulforge behind, beginning to work your ways up the cliff. It's not I would say that you, with enough time, you guys can spend to get up the cliffs safely. At the top of the cliffs, I do want to know, where do you guys want to go to? Because you guys have done. Where are you going to next?
The final boss of the campaign.
Let's
Conyers. Let's just go kill the Conyers. That's no.
Well, I need to talk to Oath.
Right. As you
Mr. Oath.
get
Yeah.
so
Mr. Breaker,
as you get
excuse
to
you.
like
Breaker.
probably the 3rd or 4th ledge up, you hear just a rumble. Like the cliff shit, you kind of have to hold on to the cliff face a little bit. You're guessing it's probably the collapsing inside. And as you kind of reach the top, you can see that there's almost like, it's not horrible, but there is like a little bit of area that seems like the dirt has shifted and stuff. There's stones sticking up in weird places. It looks like it's been like almost like a small sinkhole has been where the facility was at.
Guys, I forgot my boot.
Avoid that.
It's in the doorway.
So, question for you. You still have the journal on you. Did you leave that behind?
L.
Who has the journal? Because I didn't have it.
LD had it.
Eldoran did. Yeah, he still has it.
Should. Yeah.
Okay.
There's no reason to leave it behind.
Would I know this?
I would say you'd have a general knowledge that they have had the journal.
Okay.
And after enough time, you guys kind of wait up at the cliff face expecting, Oathbreaker to come. And he doesn't show up. You get the sense that by destroy all notes on it, he means all notes on it.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that.
So,
Well,
Alright.
I guess he's not showing up, guys. Let's.
No. Who has something from there still? Any kind of research notes or anything?
I mean, I still have the journal.
That's right, Wildon. We found that journal that we totally weren't going to keep at all.
The
You should
journal
throw it
needs
into the acid.
the journal needs to burn.
We didn't need it anyway. He's gonna chuck it over his shoulder.
Okay. You throw it over the cliff face.
Into the acid ocean.
Into the acid.
It starts
piranha
falling down.
Ocean.
The pages of it splutter out, like the ones that were ripped that you were just holding on to with it splutter out, fall into the ocean, and you watch as they fade into the sea. No, not the acid ocean. They just go in. You can see. I mean, you can't see from this high up because you guys are on top of the cliff, but as that journal hits the water, Leon, you turn around and Oathbreaker is standing there, smile on his face. He removes the finger from the ring from his finger.
The finger.
The finger.
Wow,
The
the
ring.
entire finger.
Sorry,
Big
my bad.
yikes.
My bad. You put out your hand, and,
Yep.
and he sets the ring in your hand, which drops with some weight.
Okay.
I believe this belongs to you now. Do not take this burden lightly. I will still be in contact from time to time, but now that this task is done, I have some other places to be. If you need me, some of you should have no problem reaching me. And Ghost, as you take the ring, you can feel this small, like almost like this thread that kind of connects the two of you together.
Okay.
Are you gonna?
Well, unless you want to talk to him.
I do. I grab him by his fucking cloak.
You grab him. You go to grab him like you would assume, because he is generally not physically present. He sends an image of himself.
Oh, so my hand's just wisping through the air.
No, you grab him and you grab solid fabric. He is physically here this time.
His pant leg.
Oh, nice of you to actually be here in person. I kind of pull him down to my eye level.
He
Ellie,
looks you straight in the eye.
What are you holding on to?
Those the glowing red eyes just stare right back at, or those like solid red eyes just stare right back at you.
Release Aralea of her bond to me. Let him go. She doesn't need to follow me anymore. She shouldn't be tied to any sort of burden.
Why did you have her bonded to Ellie in the first place? Ask these questions.
Make a persuasion check for me, Roy.
18.
Very good.
Roy, right?
Whoa.
First, for your request, Ellie. Arale, if you wish, you are free of your oath to me. Your bond is complete. I consider it satisfied.
Oh.
And you feel that thread that's between you just fades. So you no longer have a connection to Oath Breaker.
Just call him Oathy.
Kills us all.
Can I make Ellie look at my tattoo? Is it?
It is still intact. Payment has been received. You have done your duty to protect her. I hope that you continue in the future, but I will no longer hold you to that bond if you do not wish it. As for your question, the reason I had her bonded, and the reason that the Emerald Resistance watched over this one and their family is their long ties to Olem, the goddess of undeath. You are a direct descendant of hers.
What?
Like the words out of my mouth. What?
That's a very real reaction.
I need to make some knowledge checks real quick.
Have you had dreams, visions, anything relating to
Are you talking to Roy or Ellie?
I'm talking to Ellie.
It's kind of creepy. He looks at everyone at the same time.
His eyes just follow you everywhere.
Pay attention to me, damn it.
Eldorn steps side to side. I do follow you.
Oh my god, it's like a haunted house.
We suck.
I assume that she has tried to make contact with you.
I mean, I've had weird dreams, but doesn't everyone have nightmares from time to time? I don't think that means I'm related to some, I don't know, goddess of death.
There was the white-cloaked woman that you saw when you first touched the door, and those visions. There is the red-cloaked woman who was...
Yeah, I know my dreams. I know my dreams, dude, but, like, I thought everyone just has bad dreams.
Yeah, my ex-girlfriend keeps trying to contact me, too.
Let's sit down, and I will tell you.
Oh, Jesus.
So you guys kind of...
I'm just a nobody. What do you mean? This is dumb.
Oh, don't we all think that?
Ellie, your line has descended from Olem for millennia. It's... Before she was raised to godhood, Olem was just a regular gnome like you. She lived on Veshtir originally. She was the first of the gods raised to the pantheon. She was killed by a jealous lover, and Kilnara, the goddess of life and death, brought her back from the dead. And so Olem took the aspect of undeath, the title of the undying. She does not... This, any kind of gestures, is a perversion of that relationship. Olem preserves the souls. She attempts to allow them to pass on, or if it's not their time, potentially recreate them into another version of themselves to continue on their deeds that need to be done.
She free the souls in this dagger?
Potentially. She does have a powerful connection with all types of souls, so it would be a good chance. But
what about Borzak here?
Hi, guys!
That's just a fucking stone.
him as well, there's a good chance that she could free him, or potentially, with enough power, create something for him to live in. It seems that this young one's time was cut very short. Part of the reason that I sent you here in the first place. The problem is this. During the war between the gods, when the pantheon split, and Delios and Kilnara fought each other, and their other gods fought against others, demons rose, the demon lords were created. Kilnara needed to use a majority of her power to seal Delios on his own world of delirium. That weakened her. Gods are not incorporeal. They have bodies. They just have ascended to another level of being. After the war, Kilnara and Olem tried to restore pieces of Veshtir, which was the final battleground. Momis, the goddess of murder, was Delios' second, much like Olem is the second to Kilnara. Um, while Kilnara and Olem's relationship is built on love and trust with each other, Momus' service to Delios is built on this desire to please him. She was his first that was raised to the Pantheon. On Veshtir, Momus hunted down the two of them. I only know this from another, the last of an order of scholars that has shared some of the knowledge they have been gathering after the war with the few of us that are spread all across the cosmos. Momus, in mortal terms, killed Kilnara. Now she's a goddess and the first of the two siblings, so she cannot ever be totally destroyed, just like Delios cannot be fully destroyed. But with Kilnara's weakened powers, she essentially sealed her into an eternal slumber. And she destroyed Olem's body. I don't know where they are at anymore. I know that they've retreated somewhere. Likely, potentially still on Veshtir. I don't know if Olem would have had the strength to move the bodies across cosmos with no corporeal form. She is just a spirit form at the moment. But it left us weakened. And yes, we. Kita is a servant of Kilnara.
Who are you?
I am one of Kita's primordials, one of her creations.
I feel like we learned that earlier. Actually.
Yes, the primordials are creations of gods.
It's all coming back to me.
So the each god has primordials that they create that they tailor after mortals. They are artificial creations. So I am not living. I am immortal. I can be destroyed, just like any mortal can. But we essentially were created to be the messengers, the heralds of the gods, because they cannot be in every place at once. Kita cannot be here to specifically watch over Veshtir. There are other worlds and realms to protect than just here. Kita, Shavara, Kilnara, Olem, plenty of others were on our side during the war. There were other factions, obviously. Ishin was one. They didn't particularly want to be involved in the war, but that didn't stop Delios from destroying them anyway.
Delios.
You make a culture check.
Big bad.
Who?
14. 15.
Delios is a god of not very well known or worshipped in most places. But Delios is the god of chaos and destruction.
Fun time.
And what was his realm? What was that called?
Delirium.
Delirium.
I assume Olem is trying to contact you in particular. We've been trying to keep you safe for a long time. After Houghton fell, we needed to make sure that your line stayed safe, since Olem's always had a strong connection to her family. I assume that she's tried to contact you.
I mean, I guess.
Ellie, you're God.
I don't know what this all means, you know? Like, just like pop up here, like, hey, you're related to a goddess, I guess. And like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, I don't know anything about anything. I just want to help
Good
my
shit.
friends and find my dead dad. Like, fuck, I don't want to save the universe or
Right?
whatever.
I fully agree with you. All of this is bullshit.
Do
This is bullshit,
Nick.
and you're bullshit too.
Nick,
Everything is bullshit.
this is a question for you. Do you think Yang Chi randomly picked you out of hundreds of millions, billions of souls across the entirety of the cosmos, but he specifically spent years with you? You think that was by accident?
I guess not. But
Do you think it's
for
by
the longest time, I didn't know he was like that. I thought that he was an old man, just out here who saved my life. And
tend to not want to draw attention to ourselves anymore, since the generally speaking, it's better for us to stay hidden unless times of great crisis occur. We don't particularly want to influence the mortals, but sometimes you have to tip the balance. And every time I expose myself to you all, I'm trusting you essentially with my safety, because there are people that will hunt me down and they will try to wipe me out. They took out the entire Order of Scholars. That was Delios' first target. There is one remaining.
who was that?
Tell us everything you know.
The last scholar goes by the name Zerzio Reni.
We know that one.
Oh.
You don't know that one.
No, we don't know that
Your
one.
characters
Heard
don't.
it.
Your characters do not know that.
No,
Oh.
we
You know
have
that.
heard of it though.
Okay, never mind.
Last scholar of what? What
The last the last of the Order of Scholars. Ishin's Order of Scholars.
Ishins.
Ishin, actually, 15. You probably don't really know who Ishin is. You've never heard of that name.
Zerzio. Okay.
Understand that
Gotten so dark.
Yeah, you should probably turn on some lights.
Yeah.
Me? Oh, Olivia.
No, not the two people who are completely in the dark.
Well, I'll wait till Olivia's back to continue this.
Roy is looking very uncomfortable with this whole conversation of gods being influencing people and stuff around.
Quick question. You said that primordials are protectors or messengers of the gods. Who was Yang Chi messenger for?
Yang Chi was created as a protector. He is bound to no god, but he was created by many. He was a primordial essentially to counter the demon lords on our side. He is essentially the aspect of life. So his job is to protect the mortal realms from destruction. So there is you've already seen Desla's hand involved, I'm sure. Other hands are moving pieces into place. I am not as much of the behind the lines. I'm more of a frontline fighter than I am a general. But we destroyed the Waystones so that the demons could not invade any world at will. Which you guys probably have no idea what those are, unless I've told you.
That we knew about arches that could teleport large distances. that were in the mountain,
Mm-hmm.
but Waystone was never specifically said.
The demons have started to, for several thousand years, have learned to cut their ways across different realms through rifts that are torn between the worlds. They're much more difficult to open, more difficult to find. They don't always open in the same spot for long periods of time. Certain areas, areas of extreme magic, of extreme weather conditions, sometimes have tears in the realms towards elemental places. But in general, it's much more difficult.
There was an entire city of demons in the mountains over by Kalmia.
Correct. Valdhir. He just starts chuckling to himself. Those dwarves. One of the greatest pranks that I've ever seen.
Pranks.
Shut down their own waygate to trap the demons inside. They basically made their own home a prison. It was brilliant. They invaded Valdhir. And the dwarves used that to break the waygate as they came in.
Ah.
It was a let's see. Rav kind of helped them with that a little bit. That was interesting. But we don't have the Seraph to generally frontline and command anymore. Most of their legions were destroyed during the war, and they're scattered.
So if you were asked to protect Ellie, do you know where her father or his body has been held, or where we can find more information on that?
Tell us all you know.
I believe that I indirectly helped guide her towards Black Ash would be the first place I would check. I don't know. I don't, unfortunately, I protect the living. I can't necessarily protect the dead.
It's fair.
That's gonna be
Listen,
difficult.
this has been a bright eye opener, a great token of knowledge, which I do appreciate. Oh, Oathbreaker.
You can just call me Kosan if you'd like.
Oh, sure. Wow, we're on first name basis. That's kind of cool. But yeah, with peace and love, I'm gonna pretend you didn't tell me any of this and continue on with my life. Yeah. This is a lot right now, so like I don't even know what all this means. I just want to find my dead dad and make sure he doesn't get turned into a creepy creature and can just remain peacefully dead in the ground. There we go. That'll be my homage to Olem. Protect the dead. The end. Okay. Let's go, guys. Chop chop. Bye-bye.
He puts his hand on your shoulder as you're trying to like, come on, let's go. You can't avoid your destiny for forever, but I think that this is a good first step. And as you go to turn back, he's gone. You watch as he kind of like fades. Yep.
Say, fuck the gods.
I agree.
See there, man.
I guess everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
You know what, Eldora?
Shabar, they don't know what they say.
Fuck you.
You don't know what they say.
And these fucking sharks.
So, where do you guys want to go to?
That's an excellent question.
I think we have to go back to Black Ash. Yeah. Right?
Can we just make a quick pity stop, y'all?
Where?
At the
Gravekeeper's Rise.
Gravekeeper's Rise. Bleh.
In Black Ash, right?
Y'all don't have to go.
Yeah.
Y'all can wait here. I'll just go take a little peeky peek, run it back, and yeah, we'll be good to go. Whatever.
I'm the master of stealth.
Around here, we should probably all stay together as long as Leon, you have the ring. Do you know where you're supposed to go from now? Do you know?
I don't think I do I?
You are supposed to return to the Foundation. I believe that they had directed you that they would message you again there.
I don't remember getting that.
They sent you to find the ring, but they needed
Right.
a way. They contacted you within the Foundation.
Okay.
And
Within the Lamric Found.
yeah,
okay.
within like the note was in your like bed, basically. Like it was.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So I have to go back to the Lamric.
you have to go
Foundation.
back and Diana was the one covering for you, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So you have to go basically. From the note and context and stuff like that, they probably would contact you when you got back.
Okay.
Let's go to Black Ash real quick.
And
Stop.
I was gonna say
Ellie.
you guys would be able to charter a boat from Black Ash.
I
Get the fuck out of there.
will keep in contact with you all.
What?
I actually have to return back to the Lamric Foundation for now, but I will meet back up with you guys soon.
How far is the Lamric's Foundation? That's
Ghost.
far away, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Can head there together.
That's like weeks of travel, even by
I don't.
boat.
So here's the thing: I don't know if the Lamric Foundation will let others in.
Well, we
Is
can
the
stay
problem.
nearby.
yeah, like the Lamric Foundation is based in Bailu City, which is in Rathtun. So just from your general geography, the fastest way to get back would be to go to Black Ash, charter a ship, and sail on the south half of the continent to Bailu City, because Bailu City is a coastal city as well. That would be the quickest way to get back. By foot, it would take much longer.
Right.
The reason you came in by foot is because it's much easier to get into Houghton. It's not as hard to get out.
Right.
So
I figured he would take the fastest way back.
the fastest way back would be by ship. So you would still be going back to Black Ash anyway.
Right. Okay.
I understand your hurry to save the person your person as quickly as possible. If we leave Houghton, most likely we will try to never come back, especially with the things that have happened. We all have done. We should take care of all business that needs to happen, and that
Sure.
includes Ellie.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, yeah, let's do it.
I might be late to the conversation for some reason, but we could do Ellie's thing and then help you, Ghost.
Right.
Weirdly enough, that was literally
I was spacing
exactly
out.
what was said.
I saw a piranha down there. It got eaten by an acid shark, and
Yeah.
No matter-
Well, if push comes to shove, you guys don't have to stay for me. Like, I can deal with this on my own, and you guys can. I'll meet up with you later. But if it's on the way to the docks, let's stop there quick, see what's going on, and well,
Ellie, how far is this
I don't
location?
know. I don't know.
Uh,
It's close to the castle.
Gravekeeper Rise is in Black Ash.
Oh, okay. We're talking about the research facility. Okay.
It's not really research
It's
facility.
where they keep all the corpses.
It's where the dead go.
So it's like before they parcel them out to necromancers, that's where all the corpses come through.
Okay.
Yes.
So no matter
A
what,
morgue.
we are going to Black Ash.
See, yeah, like a morgue.
So
I mean, technically you don't have to go to Black Ash. Technically, you can go other places to charter a ship. Black Ash is just the closest and the fastest.
That'll be it.
I think that's what we should do.
we will talk more about what we're gonna do as we walk to Black Ash.
Yep. So you guys, waves crashing behind you. This pit formed now, the sinkhole. Oathbreaker bringing you Kozan, bringing you
Cosign.
interesting revelations and news.
Acid waves.
We'll end this
Scary.
episode here.
Acid waves.
So, this is
Pull bomb drops.
Yeah, there's a big. I mean, Roy rolled an 18 on persuasion. That's the only reason he shared a lot of that stuff, because they've been
The whole thing. Holy shit.
they've been trying to keep that away because most of them don't want to share that
It was
information.
culture. It was a culture roll, right?
It was a persuasion roll. You rolled an 18 for persuasion.
Oh, that's right. It was a different roll.
And then that was
They
different
just
for the god.
hit him with that charm,
Yeah,
Roy, and
well,
won him over.
Kozan
Ding.
isn't, just from the general stuff, he's not
Are
as
we
much.
out or are we still going?
We're still going technically right
Okay.
now. I don't mind explaining this to people who are like, what's going on. Kozan is a just by the sense that you've talked with him a few times and stuff like that. My cat.
I see that.
He is a warrior. He is honest. He doesn't like the lies and deceptions that some of the other primordials have been kind of pulling strings and playing with. He's just straightforward. He's the guy that's on the front lines with mortals. So he doesn't mind giving out that information as long but he's kind of been told to like, hey, you don't need to share this with them because it's much harder. Like when you know something like destiny, it's easier to pull away from, right? Like it's easier to pull away from a timeline if you know what's going to happen. You can swerve. And the way this works is what you've seen with not Agatha, the other Desla
The cat
sister,
sister.
the Kaisu, yeah. The fortune teller, the timeline branches. It doesn't just stay. Like your choices affect what happens.
Right.
So it's just they're trying to push you down a certain line because things are coming that they're trying, from what Kozan told you and stuff like that, they're trying to prepare you for. So because they're worried about certain things coming and they need help. Because they're not the only, like there's only so many primordials, right? There's only so many of each.
Right. This
things.
is the beginning of more crazy.
Yep.
It's basically.
Yep. Okay.
what you're
So
hinting at.
with that explanation, we're gonna go. We can talk more about this outside, but we're gonna go. So we'll see you guys next time. I think episode 19, right? This is episode 18.
What?
Yeah. So
Potentially.
episode 19. So
Jesus.
we'll see you guys
Level
next
up.
time.
Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And our core rulebook is free to download at www.realmsasunder.com. All the links are in the description below. Thanks for watching.